Check 1 2 1 2, bitch.
What's up? What up? What up? What up?
What up?
This is episode 188.
188
of the iLLogical Sense podcast. This is your boy Busby.
Give me a hell yeah!
And over here is your boy JC No
And Martin.
Yo, what the fuck was that? Did you hear that shit?
What?
It sounded like the soundboard was glitching and shit.
Again?
Wait,
Go ahead. Another ding.
Go and I need the whole.
And Martin. There you go.
Hey.
Yeah, I heard that. That time.
Fuck is up?
Hey,
Chilling.
Same old shit.
Same old
1
shit.
year older.
Happy birthday! Yay. Round of applause for the old guy.
Happy birthday, JC.
Thank you.
How the heck?
Yeah, that was cool. It's laid back. Yeah, I made money too.
Sipping
That's
on
always
gin and
nice.
juice?
Nah, not sipping on gin and juice. Smoking on a lot of potent.
Fuck with it.
Yeah, yeah. No, it was cool. I made a lot of people. They get confused. They're like, "Why do you work on your birthday?" I'm like, I like making $1 on my birthday.
Why not? Shit.
Money, nigga. The fuck?
But that was had a little run in with Buffalo Wild Wings and DoorDash. Had to deal with 2 hours about that. Almost fucked up my day, but in the end, it all worked out even better than the situation at hand. So can't be mad at that.
Nice.
Yeah, I feel it.
Let's kick it at home.
Gotta love it.
Yeah, exactly. Let's kick that at home with family. No, that's definitely wasn't.
Yeah, I like the song.
That's cool, but that ain't Buffalo Wild Wings. Just for those who don't
No,
know
it's
the
actually
difference.
the actual song, people.
I just got kicked it at home with fam. Larissa came by, relaxed, tried to stay cool because it was fucking hot. Yogurtland helped. Round of applause for the Yogurtland.
Avoid the old lady, though. Avoid that old lady, though.
We'll get to that.
Yeah, we know.
Get to that shit.
Yeah, but other than that, it was cool. Nice kickback day. Welcome in 31.
Yeah, that's what's up, man.
How you feel?
How do I feel? What do you mean?
You made it to 31. How you feel?
Same way I did when I made it past 25.
I mean, right?
25 was like the last landmark. 25 was like, okay, cool, now I can rent a car. Like, after that, there's nothing to look forward to anymore.
Now it's just like, all right.
Yeah.
Just feel the same.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Just feel the same and shit. For my black ass, I just worked. Been making that moolah, baby. And been on HBO Max. Pretty much finished up Fresh Prince. Kind of felt bad when I felt sad when it was over. I'm like, damn, that's it. Felt like that's exactly how Will felt when when everything was all gone in the room and shit. I'm like, well, shit. And then on Netflix, I watched this documentary on Garth Brooks, and it just popped up on my feed. I was like, oh shit, Garth Brooks. I pay respect to that white man. But it was an interesting documentary, and they pretty much revealed how big he really was in the 90s, like just off sales and shit. This motherfucker literally sold next to the Beatles. Like, when you look on the charts as the highest selling solo artist ever, it's Garth Brooks. He's number 2 next to the Beatles. Like, he's past Elvis, he's past Michael, he's past Madonna, the U2, the Rolling Stones. Sales wise, he was just big, and it was just wow, as a country music star, dude fucking sold out Central Park. Not sold out, you can't really sell out Central Park. But he brought in over 1 million people into Central Park for an HBO special.
That's crazy.
A country dude did that shit, and it wasn't just you think it's just a whole bunch of white folks. Nah, it was black, Mexican, Asian, all types of races were there just to see him.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, he was literally the reason why country music crossed over the mainstream. And then I looked into how many Grammys he won, because I was really curious about that. He only won 2 Grammys out of the 6 times. I was like, he got nominated only 6 times throughout his whole career. And he only got he only won for best country vocal performance and shit. And that's it. None of his albums got nominated for best country music, and he was not once nominated for album of the year. Not once. And he had the highest selling album of those years, and not once nominated for album of the year.
it is kind of surprising though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's country music. You'd figure like that's like the most widespread type shit.
But they didn't
or at
take
least
country.
That's what we thought.
Yeah, they didn't take country serious back then.
Yeah.
And I was like, they didn't nominate him not once. He won a whole bunch of American Music Awards, Billboard Awards and shit. But I was like, country? Nah. I was like, wow, that's just... Huh. But yeah, it was interesting. Y'all should watch that shit. Anyway, that's...
I'll take your word for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe when I, actually watch shit.
Oh yeah, you be working.
I just be working, bro. Like, non-stop, man.
I feel it.
You gotta take breaks, man.
Yeah, you gotta take breaks. I mean...
Yeah, I mean,
There was one time period, because I was working a lot. Like, that Sunday I was off. So I was like, I'm gonna just chill for a bit. I ended up taking like a 3-hour nap, because I've been working so damn much. My body was like, you need to take a nap. It's like, ended up
get some sleep.
Yes, pretty much.
I say that to you guys just because I have a long-standing history of working 7 days a week, non-stop, keep going and going on.
Yeah.
I'll never do that shit over again. Now, every 2 weeks, I evaluate how my body feels, and that determines how many days I work the following week.
What up,
So
Tito?
I would say give yourself a 14-day window to just see where you're at. And if you're at that point where you're like, fuck, man, I wish I could do something else, but I'm working. Nope. But next week, adjust your shit. It's very important.
What up, Tito? I see you. Fucking anyway, we missed some shit last week.
Oh, Martine, how was your week?
Oh yeah, he already said he was working.
Man, I was working. That was my week.
said.
Like, legit. I had like one like legit 1 day off, bro, where I didn't do shit the entire fucking day, and that was all I need. Like, I'm ready to go again.
Yeah.
I'm ready to go. I need that money.
Nah, I feel you.
Anyway, yeah, last week we were talking so long. I felt like we forgot something. And I was like, we forgot something. And we were just packing up, getting our shit. And before we got in the car, JC was like, we didn't even talk about Insecure.
Yeah.
I was like, it was the season finale and everything. I was like,
Well, to be fair, there were black bodies in the street. So,
yeah.
it was kind of...
What other shit to talk about?
Before we knew it, we had already spent 2 hours, and we had already, that was basically the bulk of last week's show.
Yeah.
Within those first 2 hours, so,
Yeah.
a lot of heavy stuff. A lot of heavy stuff had to get...
And then we talked about music and other shit.
Yeah, so, I mean, the heavy stuff got out the way. But this week, episode 188, it's about some fun shit right now. Insecure, season 4 finale.
Delay. But yeah, we here. I mean, the first 15 minutes we had to deal with fucking Amanda Diva, or Amanda it's Amanda Seals, my fault. Well, her name's Amanda Diva. Same shit. I understood why, but 15 minutes of that shit?
Yeah. See, that should have been its own episode in itself. Mm-hmm. Like, that shouldn't have been a part of the season finale. Even though I kept telling people I knew exactly why it was a part of the season finale.
Same here.
Because they're bridging what could possibly bring Issa and Molly back together.
Yeah.
Well, a common friend is missing, and
they were kind of hinting at it throughout the whole shit.
Yeah.
The post-mortem and shit, like that was a pregnancy and shit.
Now, I will say this. In all my time watching that series, I have never had my ass feel like it was at the bottom of my stomach than that whole police situation.
Oh, that part, yeah.
When they were getting off the bus and all of a sudden the police situation escalated, I was like, somebody gonna get shot.
That was great timing.
Fuck.
And then the police officer just said, you know what?
Yeah.
Not my business. I'm out.
He's like, nah, I'm not going up on the news tonight. You guys can go.
Really?
Yeah.
That was what it said.
Shit.
Yeah, that's what a lot of cops should just realize. Like,
Kelly was... Alright, so Kelly was getting off... this dude was sitting next to her like, hey, you're my inner black woman. She's like, I don't give a fuck. Leave me the fuck alone. Mm-hmm. And then they realized they missed the stop. So they're telling the bus driver, we got to get off. And so then they came to a red light and he wouldn't let them off. So they just pressed the button so they could get off.
And then he called the cop. And then there was a cop. He was like, hey, Popo. And then, he ran up there. We got a problem. And he was talking and they were arguing. And the cop was just like, you know what? I ain't dealing with this. Y'all can go.
Like, nah. Just nah.
Oh, thank God. It was too close to home, like too early.
Yeah,
too soon.
I can imagine.
Too soon.
Yeah.
Too soon.
For sure.
But it was like, and then, and after that, what happened in the last 15
Well, but it was important for that moment. It was just the payoff wasn't validated by that moment. Because
it really wasn't.
The topic is a very important topic to have, which is postpartum.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
So that's what Amanda Seals' character was going through. It's very, that's a topic that needs to be discussed, especially within the black community. Mm-hmm. I just didn't feel it was necessary for that.
moment.
Like, they could have, instead of making the 15 minutes, they could have made the whole episode out of that by itself.
Oh,
there was still enough laughs and all that to drive the episode. They didn't need to do that because it literally felt like a 2-for-1.
Yeah, it felt like 2 episodes.
Okay.
It felt like 2 episodes in one because they had to fit that. Then the situation with Lawrence and shit. So it was kind of like, and then the Molly that they had to like fit a whole bunch of shit in just half an hour. So. Yeah,
and then but even then it was like right before that, it was Andrew and Molly, and Andrew was basically calling her out on this shit like, this ain't gonna work. I'm tired of bending over backwards for you, and I don't get the same return.
So bye.
And then literally, right when she picks up the phone, that's when all this shit starts.
Yeah.
So
she couldn't really think about it and shit like that. I don't know, Miss Andrew. Round of applause for Andrew. Ha no. Round of applause. That was a ha for Molly for fucking it up.
Anyway, you knew that was gonna happen.
Yeah. I thought he might.
I'm glad he called her out on her shit like that. Like.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, she's been fucking up. And she's like, you're not going to apologize, you're not going to do this, I've been neutral and all this other shit, and you can't fucking get out your own fucking way. I'm out. I got time for this.
Yeah.
That's a real man right there. That's like the, what's it called? What is it, the 6th man? You know, when you're coming off the bench and shit?
Yep.
Yeah, he's like the 6th man. Lawrence's first ballot, then Andrew's number 2.
That's not a 6 man though.
Well, I don't know. I was thinking.
Wait. Time out. Wait, what?
You know what the fuck
what analogy are you talking about?
You know what the fuck I mean?
I don't know. That's why I'm confused.
Anyway, it's like
more like a Batman and Robin.
Batman and Robin type of shit.
Yeah, but the Robin ain't coming off the bench.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, is that what he meant to say?
Yeah, something like that. Something like that.
I don't know. I don't watch the shit.
But even if not watching it, I'm still confused with that analogy. I'm like, wait, what?
It was a failed basketball analogy. But anyway, yeah. So after that. What else happened? It's been like a week. Whole shit happened. I just forgot about that episode.
Well, Lawrence gets the job at the time. He got a proof of that job up here in the Bay. So everything was looking good.
But
Issa said, "Oh well, you know, things go good for you. I could go up there with you too." And he kind of was taken back, like, "Oh, word, you do that for a nigga?" And she was like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Bet."
But we need another season, so something has to fuck it up. And who has to fuck it up? Caterpillar.
Like I call
Caterpillar.
We don't know her name. I forgot her name.
What's Condola?
Yeah, but everyone just fucks up her name.
But I call it joke. Yeah, but it's Catwalk.
I call it Caterpillar. Anyway, yeah, she's pregnant, as we all predicted. And then Lawrence was just like, fuck. So she tells Issa, and Issa's just like, fuck. And that's
Issa wasn't like, fuck. Issa lost it.
Well, yeah, of course.
Shit. Don't sell that short. Like, it was not no fuck. Like,
well, I mean, for my standards, it was like the short-term version was like, fuck. Like, shit. Fuck. Like Mo
shit,
Bamba.
fuck, shit,
bitch. Yeah, and I was just like, "Oh shit!" And then she's crying. She said she wasn't gonna deal with it no more. And then what did Condoleezza tell fucking Lawrence? That you don't have to be in the child's life.
You could be as involved as you want to, but I'm gonna keep it, which doesn't make sense because just a few episodes earlier, she was telling him that their relationship wasn't as serious. They were just together having a time, but it's like, why would you bring a child into that if you weren't serious with the child's father?
Yeah.
So now it had me questioning because I'm like, I don't even think that's his father if she's actually pregnant. Like, I don't think Lawrence is the father. No, I think maybe she went back to her husband. They had a wild night, and it was just within the time frame. Which would be funny because, you know, the whole reason why she got divorced from her husband was her husband didn't want kids. Mm-hmm. So that would be funny in itself.
Would be.
But it would also fuck up a lot of things because if Lawrence decides he doesn't take the job and he stays, only to find out it's not his kid.
Yeah. Like, I mean, he's pretty much Lawrence is trapped. He lost it. He lost his girl. Then he got it, and then he has a baby on the way. And he's like, "What the fuck?" And then, you know, he's still MVP. MVP's fuck up too.
This ain't nothing but Dwayne Wade in real time.
Pretty much.
Like, seeing this, he's just gonna holler at Gabrielle Union. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Get her head right. Just figure out what to do. Like I told all the women on Twitter, real women ain't gonna let a baby get in the way of their man. You know what I'm saying? Like, figure this out, and you got it. It's all good. So season 5 gonna be interesting. Mm-hmm. I will say that I'm actually glad we waited an extra week to talk about it because I went back and binged the whole season. It's really fucking good.
Yeah, it's one of the best seasons.
It's a really good fucking season. I mean, just from the detail, from not even just the writing, but the cinematography.
Yeah,
how they're set up in different scenes. Like in the last 2 or 3 episodes, when Issa and Lawrence first are on their path to rekindling, they're at the was it
that museum?
No, not even the museum. The outdoor event.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that shit.
So they're there, and the way they're standing is there's like different lightings behind them, and it's the opposite of their colors. Versus in the next episode when she's standing with Nathan, it's like neutral colors.
Yeah.
So they were breaking it down how like her and Lawrence are like hot and cold, off and on. Right. And her and Nathan are kind of like neutral. Yeah, so it's just like little subtle things like that.
Symbolism and shit.
And then when she was talking with Molly the first time, there was no color at all. Or some shit like that. Showing how off balance they are. Yeah. So I was like, message.
Yeah, the cinematography was well done.
It was. All that. She needs to take a year off more often. That's the whole reason why we got this season, because she took a year off so she can do her movies and shit, but she probably took more time to like write out the season and shit like that.
Well, I don't think they have a choice to have a year off now. Like,
well, obviously now. Yeah, obviously now.
Only God knows when they could go back to film.
Yeah. Even though they opened it up, but cases are going up. What else is going up? Noname responded. Might as well just go into that topic right now. How Noname responded to J. Cole and shit. How you feel about that? How you feel, JC? How did you feel about that response?
Well, her response I didn't have a problem with.
Yeah, it was a good response.
You talking about song 33?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't like it, but her response by putting it in bars, I didn't have a problem with.
Yeah, me neither.
If you kept it on there, I just didn't feel it was good on her end.
Okay. Because it was like 2 minutes.
Less than a minute.
It was a minute and 9 seconds.
Yeah.
I felt like it was less than a minute based off just like the lyrics, you know what I mean?
Yeah. No, it was...
She let the beat go for a little bit.
Yeah.
I critiqued it off the fact that J. Cole was like, hey, you probably do know a lot. I don't. But don't talk to us like that. Help us see through it. And her response was, nigga, why the fuck you talking about me? There's transgender people dying. And it's like, well, he wrote this before that news came out. Like, it says on the cover art, like,
and what
it says the date that he wrote this song, and it was long before,
what I found so petty
we were talking about last week was taking effect.
What I found was even more funnier about is how J. Cole retweeted it. Like, he literally retweeted the song, too. Yeah. I was like, oh, I like that petty shit. Yeah. Oh, yes.
So, I mean... That's the right thing to do.
Yeah. Just retweet your fucking response record.
Yeah. Like, I put this out, look, I'm gonna help you. Everyone's gonna see this shit.
Yeah, he caught. You know, he didn't retweet. He got the link and copy and pasted it on his.
Oh, yeah. Truth be told, I don't even think he listened to it. I think he was just like, "Oh, she said something out here. Like, I opened this up, so here, take the assist too."
Yeah, I seen it. Here you go.
Here you go.
Yeah. But in terms of the overall, what she was saying, it was like, "Nah, you still coming across mad aggressive when you don't need to." And then, which matched what women had been talking about when we were trying to figure out last week where they were coming from and all that. And
like the theme song.
And having a time to actually reflect on it. I guess the part where, telling black women watch their tone. I guess there's really never going to be a right time to tell a black woman watch her tone. Yeah. Because that's something they've been told for years on end. However, there is time to... if you can be open to criticism, regardless, and I think that's where things just bumped heads. Now, what really took place was not the song, but it was after the song.
The aftermath. How long did it take? Like 2 days?
It was only a day.
And then I remember I sent it. I sent her a response to the group chat, and you were like, "Oh, okay." Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. For sure. Okay. And that was my take on the whole thing. Was like J. Cole. He put Snow on the Bluff, and it's like. Women got upset about that. Like, you're not listening to us. You're going to listen to women. And then Noname put up song 33, and it's like, yes, go girl. They're going to listen to women. And then she comes back. She's like, yeah, my bad. That's kind of like a distraction. And they're like, no, girl, you're wrong. And it's like, I thought y'all said we're supposed to listen to women. Like, what the fuck just happened just now?
It doesn't fit their narrative no more. That's what happened. Shit. It doesn't fit their narrative.
And it's a reminder that, and I don't want to put this on all of women. So when I say this, it's just, unfortunately, it's the bad apples that spoil the whole bunch, but it is what it is. There's always going to be that essence where they just kill their own argument because women hate women.
Word to Chris Rock. Like, what's the thing at? Yeah, there you go.
Like, women just hate women.
Let me read her tweet. It says, I've been thinking a lot about it, and I'm not proud of myself for responding with Song 33. I try to use it as a moment to draw attention back to the issues I care about, but I didn't have to respond. My ego got the best of me. I apologize for any further distraction this caused. Madlib killed that beat, and this is the one I found funny. Madlib killed that beat, and I see there's a lot of people that resonate with the words. So I'm leaving it up, but I'll be donating my portion of the song's earnings to various mutual aid funds, blah, blah, blah. I was like, yeah, you're going to leave it up there. Okay.
But see, that's my problem with it.
Yeah.
No, I don't have a problem with whatever. My problem is her stance. She's like, my ego got the best of me. Well, in the song, you were just criticizing J. Cole for his ego.
Yeah.
So at some point, you knew your ego was getting the best of you, and you still decided to record the song.
Yeah, no. You sat and wrote the song. You wrote it, and then recorded it, and then posted the lyrics on Twitter.
And if we're being completely honest, you could say that J. Cole actually put his ego to the side when he made that song.
Yeah.
He was talking about all his, deficiencies pretty much.
Right. You know That's what I'm saying. That was the difference in it. Like, he was taking a stance of like, yo, you don't gotta talk to us that way, but at the same time, you obviously know what you're talking about. Help us.
Yeah.
And her stance was, why you worried about me? Why don't you go look? And it's like, wait, you the one that... You called me out on this shit. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, it was...
Even if you didn't put a name to it, again, when you go down to common denominators, it's only a handful.
For sure.
Yeah.
So, it's like we were saying, realistically, there's two people that she was probably talking about. It's Kendrick and Cole. You know what I mean? So one of them responded.
And then Twitter turned on J. Cole. And then after, when Noname said, yeah, I fucked up, they're like, no, you didn't fuck up. And then
that shit happened. I was like, oh, cool. All right, well, let me bless. No role models, just for the fuck of it.
and then this morning, this past Thursday morning, she just... Wednesday morning, my fault. Like, she goes on Twitter and says, what did she say? Why don't people look up to Angela Davis the same way?
She said, I wish people would look up to Angela Davis the same way they look to Beyonce. And at that point, it was just like, alrighty, you just...
Oh, man.
Any progress you started, you just completely killed.
I had to reread it. And then I sent it to y'all. And then
my response was, oh, okay. That's just my response to stupidity now. Like, I don't
Welcome to the scroll.
No, it's not. You scroll. Yeah. I actually have time to stop and say, oh, okay. No. Then I scroll.
No, that's what I do. Oh, okay. And then keep scrolling. Like, I just keep scrolling. I read it and be like, you be like, oh, okay. I just like, I breathe and then just keep scrolling.
But see, I didn't keep scrolling.
Okay.
I read it and I was like, oh, okay. And then I read the responses. Beehive was tearing her ass up. And I was like,
you're damn right. Peace T is the shit.
Yeah. And then, what else was there? Then I went back and typed in J. Cole and Noname in the search engine just to see what was popping up.
And what were people saying?
And a lot of people, they were like, damn, she, the followers. Damn, I was riding for her tough. I was getting rid of all my J. Cole. And I was like, okay, yeah. So that happens when you follow somebody that you just realized existed about a week ago.
Seriously.
What niggas follow people after like 5 minutes like they Malcolm X and been hearing them talk for 2 years.
And then you realize when they talk after 2 seconds and it's like, what? Like, see, if y'all don't know who Angela Davis is, people, y'all should do your Googles. I'm not going to explain it to you. But yeah.
Well, to be fair, there's some people that are younger. For those who don't know Angela Davis is a staple in terms of civil rights movement.
Activists.
Yeah.
FBI were chasing after her for some bullshit and avoided the FBI. And just, man.
Yeah. So, she's definitely worth somebody doing research for. And she's definitely worth having praise and having the flowers thrown for.
Yeah.
But I thought the whole point that women were telling men to stop doing is, why do you put women against each other? Mm-hmm. And here in her own tweet,
there you go.
She literally put Beyonce and Angela Davis up against each other, and it's like,
for no reason. For no reason. It was like, it came out of nowhere, and she apologized for that too.
Yeah.
Pop shouldn't apologize.
And then she just lost it, and then she I could tell what she was doing. She was trolling at that point afterwards with her tweets.
Oh yeah.
But at that point it was just like,
you
see,
mad.
now you just lost. Like, you did this yourself. You don't know nobody else to blame but yourself.
You've done this yourself.
Yeah.
I felt that one coming to us like, this motherfucker.
You need that as a soundbite, man. You've done that yourself.
You've done this yourself.
Estimate my power.
And then she did that, and I was like, well, let me turn No Role Models up louder.
She don't want to be saved.
Yeah.
That's it.
I ain't canceled J. Cole over here. Shit. I was blasting him for... As soon as this shit happened, I was like, well, let me just play 2014 Forest Hills Drive again. Because I'm not canceling.
Shit. No point. Real. He didn't even do nothing. He didn't kill nobody or rape nobody. He didn't say no fucked up shit. He just always stays to himself and just... Niggas
he asked for help.
Yeah, help me. Help me understand.
Help me!
And her response was,
fuck you!
Yeah. And then everybody was like, yeah. And then she was like, you know what? And fuck me on take 2. And it was like, whoa.
Oh my God. Okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm.
Shit.
Yeah, like somebody said, forbidden fruit. Forbidden fruit, exactly.
Yeah. I don't get it either, man. But anyway.
But no, I think it's just, again, it's important for she doesn't even realize what she did in her role in all this.
Right. Because her ego.
It was what we ended up turning to a topic last week, which was this need or this feel to have celebrities speak up for you. Mm-hmm. And she didn't realize that technically, because she's got a check mark next to her name on Twitter, she is a celebrity that fits the mold. Mm-hmm. So why don't you start using your platform to keep bringing awareness instead of doing this, call it what it is, this fuck shit. This is stupid.
Clout chasing.
I mean, now you're thinking logically.
This is the illogical.
That's too logically.
No. I have always thought logically. It ain't no. Now you
no. I'm saying you're bringing something logical to the table.
But you always have to.
It's
present.
A little too logical, bro.
You always got to present the logical to help people understand just how bad it really is. Because it's not just the fact that she named Beyonce.
It's not logical. It's illogical. Hey, that's a ding.
That's a bootleg ding.
Thank you, Captain Obvious.
I know. It's a shameless plug for why we do this shit.
So she wanted celebrities to speak up, and the whole time it's like, okay, well, clearly you got a big enough platform. You got over 400,000 followers.
You got a blue check.
That's not nothing to scoff at.
I mean, you got a blue check.
Handle business, go away. And she goes and does this, so it's like...
We already know J. Cole and her are going to have a sit-down interview. It's going to be on YouTube or Tidal and shit. And
definitely.
Money off of it.
It'll for sure
or
be
on
YouTube.
Or on Instagram, whatever.
For me, this just got less to do with her.
YouTube.
It's just a reminder that people will blindly follow
anything that goes with their narrative.
It's not even about anything. They'll blindly follow anything that they can feel attacked by when there's no reason to feel attacked.
Yeah.
Like...
That's the
internet. You know what I'm saying? Like, there was nothing for anybody else other than Noname to feel attacked by. He wasn't attacking women.
Right.
He was saying, hey, you're the woman that called me out.
Right.
Yeah, so you're intelligent, but you don't gotta talk to me like that. Like, help us.
Yeah.
Help me.
Don't talk to me like a child and shit.
Right.
Like, just,
And I mean, that's what it always boils down to.
Yeah.
Like I said, I just find it funny, again, when women who deservingly, rightfully so, get the benefit of the doubt to say, hey, this is what we need to do. And it's like, cool, like, we'll follow. Because they chastise men for that.
Yeah.
But then when they get the platform, they get on deck, it's another woman that just takes them right back and it's like, I thought that's what y'all were telling. Okay.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
They never want to. Yeah. Some women don't like taking accountability.
Yeah, no,
That's
lack of accountability.
You already know what it comes down to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
That was a horrible rap beef.
It wasn't, if you could call it that.
I mean, I wouldn't even call it a beef. It was just like
terrible rap beef.
J. Cole, how many rap beefs has J. Cole been in? It was Diggy Simmons, then Noname. I feel someone else.
Diggy? I don't even remember that shit.
Yeah, I know. Because he was, I think it was around that time period when he was like, he was rumored to be dating his sister, J. Cole. And Diggy didn't like that. And then Diggy dropped like a whole rap record going at J. Cole.
Oh, that's cool.
And then J. Cole kind of at a live show, he did like a whole acapella gun at him. But it was like a nice shot too. But whatever. There was Diggy, there was Noname, and there was somebody else. I feel there was somebody else. Charles Hamilton? I don't count. I don't know.
This is just the worst beef ever. Like,
if you can call
it's
it
bad.
That.
It's pretty bad.
It's bad.
It's pretty bad. Nobody wants to win. Like, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah. Anyway, who did want to win? Teyana Taylor. The album. That's what it's called. Just strict to the point. Just called the album. Her follow-up to Keep the Same Energy because, she was still pissed at Kanye for fucking up her album. So she was like, you know what? I'm going to do it on my own. And how many tracks was it? 23 tracks?
23.
And I saw that. I was like, but I'm going to go through with it. It's just my instant response. It's always my instant response when I see like a long ass track list. I'm gonna be like, oh, come on.
You see that 20 there, you're already tripping.
If it's 20, I'm gonna be like, okay. But when it's like 20 over 20, I'm like,
So by that, you would have said the same thing about College Dropout if it was dropped today.
Maybe.
Yes.
If it was a new artist, yeah, I would have.
He would have 22 tracks.
Yeah,
I know.
And then the last track's hella long too. So
but then there's a lot. But there is a lot of fucking what's it called? Skits. And the skits were short.
Yeah, there were a few that were like just a few words and shit, and that was it.
Those degrees.
But that one was 1 minute less than this album.
Oh, really?
Yeah. 76 minutes, and this one was 77 minutes.
Okay.
You're getting hella technical.
Well, I'm asking because it's like, damn, this is
okay.
But that's why I'm asking. It's like you would say that about a lot of classic albums that had over 20 tracks.
Anyway, like I said,
shit.
I saw it because now I'm getting fatigued when I see this shit. But anyway,
Stop looking.
Yeah, funny. Anyway, the album, that's all it's strictly called, and it's split up into different categories. Like, you know how Division had the whole split shit? There's like Studio A.
It's split into studios.
Yeah, Studio A, Studio B, or whatever, and it's like different vibes, I guess. All around, this was good. This was a really good R&B album. Like, the opening track was just, I guess it's Teyana Taylor had given birth and shit.
That shit was wild.
Yeah.
Because I was in the middle of I put this on first thing in the morning. So I'm on my way to work. And as I'm driving, it's just like screaming. And I realized, wait, that's mine.
Yeah.
And it's Teyana. Right. Like, I was like, wait. 911. I was like, oh, this is. Oh. Wait a minute. She had the baby in the back. Wait. Oh.
Yep.
So now I'm on the road, like, stressed. Even though Junie is healthy and, this was years ago, but at the time I'm like, Jesus.
Yeah.
Yo, God, I hope that baby's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I love how it set the tone.
Yeah.
Because like I said, so I went to her Instagram page because this is how I found out what each section meant. Because obviously she on the track list it's broken down Studio A, all that. Yeah. But she broke it down in this. So like the first wave of tracks is assembling the pieces of love. That's why Junie's birth sets all this up. The love and the union that her and Iman have, like, so that sits there. The next wave is Studio L, which is lust. So the song Strong Sexual Desires. I will say this. I said this about this on Twitter.
Yeah.
Teyana Taylor can sell some audio sex.
She can.
Like,
oh yeah.
Yes, she can.
Yes, she can.
She sells it. I'm buying.
Yeah.
Like, I bought the album. Like I didn't care how long this album was. Like when I got to the halfway point, I was like, no, it's too good. I'm not going to like. It's way too good. And then it got to the next wave, which was Studio B, which was the beholds the beautiful and belligerent behavior of a bad bitch. So that gets into her like her higher tempo.
Is she a blood?
It wouldn't surprise me.
I mean, say that shit again. Say the sentence.
Yeah, it's a lot of B's.
Yeah, it's on. Everything starts with a B.
Studio 8, what was it?
Studio U is Unconditionally Fighting for Love, which is why those records sound the way they do.
Very R&B-ish. Yeah, that was my favorite section of it.
And then Studio M is when she actually combines all of them. So it's moods for unconditionally fighting for love in a world where a bad bitch lives and lusts for a required assembly. Batteries not included. Yeah, that was good. Shit. I like that.
Yeah.
Wait, but which songs were or where does fucking, because there's two songs on there that I fucking love. That they go back to back. It's Killer and Bad. Which studio did those fall into?
That was Studio.
So M. Killer was Studio L, and then Bad is Studio B.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
that makes sense. I like it.
All right. Studio M and Studio L and Studio B. Yeah, it was a good concept. If you listen to it in that way, yeah, it was a real good concept. I liked it for the most part.
I love this album, man.
For me, I liked it, but for whatever reason, I like Keep the Same Energy just a little bit more. I don't know why.
Well, you just like raw sounding projects.
That's probably what. I mean, this was raw too.
No,
this had some raw. No,
this was a lot more refined.
Was polished.
Refined, but like there was some tracks that had raw. I liked it, but there's something about Keep the Same Energy I just really like.
I kind of agree. I kind of agree with you on that. The problem with me is like, because of my taste in music, it felt to me like there was like a lot more misses. Yeah, you know what I mean. Whereas,
I can see how
where Keep the Same Energy, it's like you got 7 tracks.
Straight to the
point. Yeah, like that's it.
Because there was tracks on here I did skip. I'll give you that. There was not skip, but like if I ever revisit the album, I'm like, I'm gonna skip this, skip that one. And I started thinking like maybe Kanye had a vision. He had a vision with the whole 7-song theory shit. Because
that's why I like this more, because it felt like while Keep the Same Energy was a good album, that was Kanye's vision. It wasn't. Listening.
Yeah.
You could tell the difference. That was Kanye's album that he was guiding her through. This was her album.
Yeah,
and I'm always going to take the artist's album versus the executive producer's vision. That's just how I am. Like I see it from that. That's why I'm always gonna ride with the artist's vision versus the executive producer, because as good as Keep the Same Energy was, it did feel like her voice was kind of silenced in some matters. Like,
well, yeah, she knew about it.
Yeah, like I was gonna say, it has less to do with the music, more to do with the fact that my album dropped today. Thank you for telling me.
And
I
parts,
appreciate that.
And parts of the songs were cut off and shit like that. Samples weren't cleared. Yeah, I get that one before, but that still worked. This is good too. You know, and like what was some good? Come Back to Me was fire. The 6ix9ine, I mean, not no relation.
Well, so that was 69.
69.
1-800-1-NIGHT. I was blown away by that one. I was looking down that one because I think that was one of the shorter ones too. I don't think it was longer than like 2 minutes or so. But even then, I was like, Jesus. Morning. And then, of course, Morning with Kehlani and Teyana Taylor.
I mean, yeah,
that was already a single that already dropped. So
like last year.
Yeah, so I had already blasted that one out for a long period of time.
Wrong Bitch was cool.
I fucked with that Boomin' shit.
Yeah, Boomin' with Missy and Future was great.
Yeah, that's my shit.
But then when it got to 69, see, for me, I felt this on different levels. Because she's talking about, let's redo 69 like we're cancer. And I'm like, it's cancer season, baby. You talking about me.
Shit.
This is my time. You know what I'm saying? The album drops a few days before my birthday. Like, I'm feeling like she's gearing this album towards me. You know what I'm saying? She's making it for niggas like me. You know what I'm saying? I can appreciate that.
For the R&B bag, I love Concrete. That was one of my...
Concrete was great.
Concrete was cool. Like I guess that section was just all the strictly R&B shit. That was my shit.
Shoot It Up with Big Sean has me now really impatiently waiting for his joint.
Yes. I was going to say that shit. On. That verse was fucking insane.
Yeah. Don't know what he's waiting on. But, you know, I mean, it's getting June. Cases are going up. You know, you have all the time in the world, Craig. Hurry up, Big Sean.
No, I definitely loved what she brought to the table with this.
Oh yeah,
as far as I'm concerned, this is the best cover in music this year. Like it's
the cover. Oh, the cover.
The cover art. The cover art.
Yeah. The cover's fire.
Yeah, it's the epitome of black excellence as far as I'm concerned.
Oh yeah, Lauryn Hill. She got Lauryn Hill on the last track.
Yeah, Erykah Badu and Lauryn Hill on the album.
Yeah.
Like, the features were great. I enjoyed the features. Quavo came in. He didn't really come in rapping. He came more on the melodic tip. I appreciated that.
She had her husband on Wake Up Love.
Yeah, that was good too. Well, that's how they used the music video to announce that she's pregnant.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I saw that.
Really?
Yeah. She's they've got baby number 2 on the way.
Wow.
Of course, How You Want It with King Combs have been out for a while. So like that was my thing too. A few of these songs were already out.
Yeah.
They didn't take anything away from it. It was just okay, I'm familiar with it. You can tell she kind of pushed those to the back end.
And they redid the videos too. If I'm mistaken, like with the King Combs, what's it called, How You Want It? Yeah, because on iTunes they have all the videos connected and shit like that. And I think she redid that video.
How was it different? Because I saw the first 30 seconds and it was exactly the same.
Oh, it was the exact same. Okay, well, shit, I'm wrong then.
Well, that's because I was like, when you were bringing it up before, I was like, wait, what are they?
Because I thought it looked hella different.
Maybe they just added more.
No,
the first 30 seconds was
different.
That's why I didn't watch. So I was like, oh, okay, the videos are cool, whatever. But no, I fuck with it. She did a very good job with this project.
Oh yeah,
I have applause to her.
It was good. No pun intended.
Anyway. Opposite end of the spectrum. While women were able to celebrate and live their emotions through Teyana on R&B tip, boy, were they going crazy with the city girls on the other side of the spectrum.
Oh my god.
City on lock.
I didn't listen to that.
I knew about this shit because Larissa hit me and was like, they are singing to my spirit, rapping to my spirit right now. And I was like, I bet they are. I was like, but you know what? You let me get that Future album off, so go ahead. That's all you. And that's how I knew about that. So then I went and checked it out, and I was by track 6. I was like, yeah, I know what this is about, and I'm good.
What track was what's his name? Trax
Million did the track with Yo Gotti.
Yeah.
That was a good fucking track too.
What track was that?
Track 4.
Track 4? Oh, yeah, it says it right there. City Girls and Yo Gotti. I'm on Apple Music.
Yeah.
Yeah. Broke niggas. Yeah. I mean, for me, I listened to it a little bit, but I knew exactly what it was. Like the same shit they said on the last album. So I was like, yeah, it's not for me.
I mean, that's their brand.
I know it's their brand.
Seriously,
it's their brand. It's who they are. So I was like,
I didn't listen to it, but I know what I'm gonna.
I know what I'm getting myself into.
I mean?
So
like,
yeah, Jobs was cool. Larissa been quoting Jobs for the longest few days now. The joint with Doja Cat really surprised me. Because I thought Doja Cat was going to come in singing. Nah, she was double time rapping. And I was like, good for you.
She could do that. Oh, yeah, she could do that.
Like, good for you.
I'm not doubting that by no means, but I just want to hear it.
But no,
like
it's not even the fact.
Anticipation.
It's not even the fact that she can do it. It's hearing her do it with the City Girls.
Okay.
Yeah, that was like a dynamic where I was like, it wasn't the fact that you don't think it's gonna work. It's the fact that you actually hear it in play, and it's like, y'all should do more collaborations together because this just actually sounds pretty good to the ear.
Y'all ain't gonna cancel.
Granted, the song is called Pussy Talk, so
I
can't relate to that, and I'm not gonna try to relate to it.
Y'all are not gonna cancel Doja Cat as long as the music is good. Y'all can give a flying fuck. So
yeah,
it is what it is.
Lil Durk and Lil Baby are also on the project. It's 15 tracks, but it's only not even 40 minutes. So
it's right up your alley.
Yeah, but it's not my cup of tea.
Oh my god,
sorry.
Is Sweetie your kind of tea?
Nah.
I'll watch a Sweetie music video on mute.
Oh yeah,
definitely. Yeah, but I ain't gonna listen to an album.
That song she just put out.
Oh my god!
Yeah, see, a lot of people.
Nah, that shit fucking pissed me off.
A lot of people keep questioning like, oh, this is coming out of Quavo's pocket. Like, no, he's just in a relationship with her.
Yeah,
he ain't funding this.
Seriously.
But at the same time, do you see her? Because I'm not gonna tell her no.
I mean, yeah, I get you. I completely understand.
I'm not telling her no if I'm her boyfriend. Like, you can keep doing it. It just ain't coming out of my pocket, not on my record label. But
I really wish she did not jump on the fucking blow the whistle beat.
No.
I wish they don't jump on everything. It didn't change. But she did it with the last single.
That one hurt my heart though, man.
But she did it with the last single.
The last one you could get away with it.
I don't care because that's not a Bay Area classic.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is people in Atlanta were probably feeling the same way you do about this one.
I know, but like when she jumped on that one, I'm like, okay, that's warranted. It's like it's your first single that's popping off, and you're paying respect to the Lil Jon record and the Lil Jon P.D. Pablo record. I'm like, okay. But then when you did it again with Blow the Whistle, I was like, okay.
But see, to me, this one, even though I ain't like either of them, this one to me is more warranted because she's from out here.
I get it. Yeah. I understand that part. I believe me, I do.
It just wasn't good.
I'm not debating you on that.
No, but that's my thing. If you're gonna take that track, you better come with something dope as fuck. I don't give a fuck.
She's
you know
not
what I mean?
that.
I know. That's why you don't use it.
You're thinking too logical, Martine.
Yeah.
Okay.
And where's it at? No, let's see where it's at sales wise. Because
why are you looking at the sales
with the Spotify streams, because that would explain why she's able to do this. I mean, if you just look at the streaming numbers, like that's the metric they go off of. Like, why wouldn't you?
I mean, if the song's trash.
But we're not talking about quality. We're talking about why would you do that?
I know.
Let's look at the numbers to see why she would do that.
I mean, for me, it's just like I said.
I know the last one did well. You know what I mean? Obviously.
Of course, they played the fuck.
What's it called? Tap In?
Yeah, it's called Tap In.
Yeah, it's already just under 2 million. It's at 1.6 million streams on Spotify alone. I can understand why they keep greenlighting her doing this stuff. It doesn't mean that it's good, but when you produce that numbers and those kind of metrics, and she's not that big of an artist.
I'm speaking quality.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
We're all speaking quality.
We're all speaking quality,
but we ain't debating that.
I ain't talking about
we're
numbers,
not talking
bro.
about sales. Like, we're just saying the song is just not good.
What I'm saying is it's definitely not good. What I'm telling you guys is you guys were like, how is she able to do this? That's all I'm saying.
I'm saying, why is she doing this? I don't care about how. I'm talking.
Why is she
numbers wise? I get it.
That's all I'm explaining to you. That's all I'm
talking about. Fucking.
It's trash. It's garbage.
Yes, the music. Yeah. I'm just talking about the music itself. That's
I feel like you guys are like debating with me on that. Like I'm not debating you with that.
Nah.
I'm just you're like
it's just
how or why she would do this. I'm like
it's just we don't care about the sales. It's just trash, and that's all it needs to be in the trash.
Yeah.
Anyway,
but she's gonna keep doing it.
I mean, yeah.
It doesn't mean that I want her to keep doing it. She's gonna keep doing it.
I mean, she looks good. I mean, she looks good. So that's a ding. She looks good.
I just feel like sometimes you guys gotta remind yourselves we're talking about the entertainment business. Yeah, we ain't talking about only what we like.
I get it, man.
Oh yeah,
Sweetie definitely ain't for us. So I ain't tripping.
But we're speaking for ourselves.
Yeah,
we get why everyone else would like it, but we
I understand why she does it. I get that.
Yeah, okay. I just want to make that clear.
And I understand the money that she's making off of it. My personal taste, I look at that and I'm just like, bro, you ruined the fucking Bay Classic, and I'm not the only one from the Bay Area to say that too. You know what I mean?
She didn't ruin it for me because I ain't listened to it, so there was nothing to ruin for me.
But I mean, it's out there though too. You know what I mean? Like, you know that it's out there.
Yeah, shit. But there's a reason why I didn't press play.
I saw clips of it, and then I saw the video, and then I was just like, this is trash. It was like, this is...
You saw the video and said it was trash?
No.
I saw the video and was like, this is incredible. I just don't have to turn the volume up.
Anyway, in good music, again, Wale decided to drop a surprise EP, The Imperfect Storm. Yes. This was really good.
I was 50-50 on it.
Wow.
I love this shit.
It was good in theory. I didn't want to bounce to these kind of records.
You didn't want to bounce to the records?
Like, it was.
I get you.
Yeah.
I understand what you're saying.
Like, I'm looking at the cover and I'm like...
Because it's a protest track. Like, obviously...
Yeah, and I you know, I understand DC and the DMV.
And the
I was going to say...
It's the go-go sound. So that wasn't really my issue. It was just...
Right.
It was kind of like, okay.
I mean...
All right. Like, I'll let it go through. Like, I definitely like June 5th and Queens and Gods.
I love Moving Different.
Moving Different was good.
Moving Different was sick. June blue, 5th. Yellow, green, pink, white.
That was cool, but I would have just...
I fucked with it.
It was cool. I was just kind of like... I was waiting for the tie-in. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was waiting for the tie-in. Then when I realized what it was, I was like, oh, okay.
I mean, for me, this was just music to just vibe to. Like, I know people are out protesting. Music is just like, and everything's all fucked up right now. This was music just to, like, vibe to and just, you know, listen to. And that's what I got from it. It was cool. Like again, I like Moving Different. I love June 5th and Shit Don't Stop and shit. And what was the last track called?
Majo.
Yeah, you could tell that was hella go-go influence and shit like that.
I mean, this whole EP is...
Yeah. It's
the
vintage
whole
Wale.
DMV sound.
Yeah, like, I'll take 3 songs from this, but, like, the other 3 was kind of like, alright, they're there. Like, it wouldn't be a project I would go back to.
Remember how last week I was saying that, like, I just gotta hear something different? Like, I think I said that off air, whatever.
Yeah.
But I was saying, like, I gotta hear something different. Like, everything is starting to sound the same. This one was that something different that I needed. You know what I'm saying?
And especially with the smooth grooves of, like, Moving Different. Like, he's still talking about real shit, but it's, like, smooth and you can just bob your head to and shit like that. Yeah, shout out to Wale, because I enjoyed this one.
Maybe I was just expecting something different.
Yeah, because of the
it wasn't even just the artwork.
And
it was like
it
was just the content he did release in times where he was getting into that bag.
Yeah,
it sounded different.
Right.
So I wasn't, not to say that it's wrong to want to hear something different to make you want to bounce. I just wasn't expecting this type of bounce. Like it was a little too bouncy for me.
Yeah, no, I get you.
Yeah.
And I didn't listen. I listened. Oh yeah, T Grizzly. Y'all listen to that shit?
T Grizzly was art.
T Grizzly could fucking rap, dude.
When he's on beat.
No, well, that's the thing I was about to say is like if he stays on beat, like that motherfucker's a monster.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna say any song was better than. Although there was one I think you would like with Big Sean.
Oh,
Treasures was really good.
That shit was fucking nice, bro.
What's up?
I like Picture of My City. Picture of My City was a good one. And then
the one with Meek was tight too. Lions and Eagles. That shit was cool.
Lil Baby continues his run on the track he's on.
Man, Lil Baby is killing shit,
Lil
bro.
Baby's going on a run.
Like, seriously.
COVID.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's on COVID, number 9.
Yeah. So, he jumped on that one as he's definitely continued his run. Overall, I thought it was a good project.
Yeah.
There's nothing to complain about in terms of, like, overall. Like, you got little gripes here and there, but...
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think it was, like, 2 or 3 tracks.
Yeah, it was cool.
kind of fell off beat a little bit.
Yeah.
But other than that, like, the shit's solid. Like,
right.
I fucked with it. I could literally let that shit play too. It's one of those ones, you know what I mean? Just throw the shit on, let it run. You know what I mean? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Now your boy dropped Currency and Fuse.
Currency and Fuse from 808 Mafia.
Yep. Spring Clean.
Yeah, this one got
self-explanatory.
Yeah. 10 tracks, 30 minutes.
Put that shit on
the
in the
usual
background.
suspects with Fendi P, Wiz, T.Y, and Gunplay all featured on there. And once again, Currency don't miss.
Yeah. You just don't. He's like, seriously, bro.
I really fuck with Real to Riches with Wiz Khalifa and them. That was cool.
Oh, yeah. Well, every time he hooks up with Wiz, like, that's usually the one.
Right. But I like the one with Gunplay. And for some reason, I can't get my damn music to load.
It's Everything.
Yeah, Everything.
That's what it's called. Yeah, my iTunes been kind of fucking up lately, too. But, yeah, this project was cool. It was like, it's called Spring Clean, and it's literally something you could just put on in the background and just zone out to.
Seriously.
That's how they rap, and that's how it always is. Yeah.
See, I guess if that makes sense, this is the type of bounce I would have wanted to hear Wale on. Not overly, like, and I get it, like, he's going to have his traditional DMV sound.
Yeah.
But I would have liked to have him on that middle ground where it's just enough bounce, but just enough.
And then, like, with the samples, the soul samples and shit like that. Yeah, no, I feel you. That makes sense. I get you.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
I guess that's what I was trying to say, but I needed a project to compare it to.
Right. Other than that,
John Legend did drop, but I didn't get a chance to
I didn't listen to that shit at all.
I did.
How was it?
That shit's good, bro.
Yeah,
it's like some grown folk music, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, like, legit, that shit's fucking good. This is probably going to be the progressive album of the year, or whatever the fuck they call that category.
Oh, they got the Grammys?
Yeah.
What are some of the joints you like?
Honestly, though, I'll be completely honest with you. I was not paying attention to the fucking the song names at all. But there was one that it sampled Dr. Dre shit. What fucking song was
Explosive?
Nah, next episode.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I think you're talking about
next episode.
It was the single he put out like the day before this drop.
Oh shit!
I think it was Actions.
Might have been Actions.
Yeah,
I think it was. Yeah, that sounds legit. And then there was I'm Ready featuring Camper. I don't know who the fuck Camper is.
Sounds familiar.
But that shit was dope. That one stood out to me. I actually looked at my phone and was like, "What the fuck is the name of this song?"
Yeah.
What's this?
You know what I mean?
What is this?
Yeah.
that's what's up.
What kind of shit
Nah,
is
yeah, I ran out of.
You just want to push some buttons. We ain't
No,
pushing
it's just funny. It's just
like,
funny.
oh, where's the one?
What kind of shit is that?
Yeah, nah, but it was just good fucking music, man. Like, serious. And it's John Legend. I don't know if he's done it before or not, but it was all clean. Like, there's no curse words at all.
Of course, he
does that all the time.
He does it all the time? All right,
Yeah.
for sure.
You never heard a clean record before?
You know how long it's been since I heard a clean record? What the fuck? Even R&B, like the most R&B of R&B is explicit now. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's like,
dude.
it's like regular R&B now.
I mean, he does it
nah,
like every
this
other
is
album.
like-
His last album was Parental Advisory, but the one before that, the Love in the Future, that was all clean.
Oh, okay. But yeah, man, this is definitely some grown folks music and shit. Like, I fuck with though. That shit was cool.
I need some grown folk music.
Yeah.
Your grown folk music
It was
fire.
Yeah, it was a change of pace. You know, I was asking for that shit recurring. You know what I mean? It was
And
just
you
like
got it.
I got it again.
I just ran out of
like,
time.
cool.
I just ran out of time with everything I was listening to.
Yeah.
In addition to the music, which is the podcasts and radio shows I listen to.
Oh,
I
yeah.
just ran out of time because usually those kill time on my routes and my drives.
Yeah.
So when I get home, it's like I don't want to listen to anything else. Like I'm listened out and I want to like watch and binge.
Yeah,
So
I get you.
when I get home at like 4, I'm like, all right, I'm done with the audio. Like, now I'm visual.
Yeah, I usually listen to music or like podcasts while I'm at work and shit like that. And then when you get home, I don't want to listen to shit.
Yeah.
Only if it's like a certain album that comes out that I really want to like really listen to. But other than that,
Yeah, unless it's Thursday night. Like,
Yeah.
you're going through, you're seeing what everything is jumping off for that night.
Oh yeah, I get you.
What
Yeah.
else?
For sure.
There is music dropping this week. 6 Lack.
That deserves a round of applause because the marketing, the announcement, and all this shit, this is the epitome of you marketing the fuck out of this project. So he's dropping 6-Piece Hot, which is a 6-track EP.
Shit.
And in addition to that, he's also dropping his new hot sauce called 600 Degrees.
Wait, what? That's a hot sauce? Like a legit hot sauce?
He's dropping a hot sauce called 600 Degrees, and in the artwork, 6-Piece Hot, the logo is the 600 Degrees logo.
Oh shit.
So
that's tight.
so it's self-marketing in that.
Right.
Then the way to market it was a certain amount of people got I guess if you're on the mailing list, you got these scratch offs. When you scratch them off, you get the track list.
Oh wow, that's genius.
That's fucking
Yes.
sick, dude.
Yeah.
That is sick.
Yeah.
That kind of remind me of Freeway. And what was that album called? That had the it was Freeway and someone else. And you open up the album packages and it's like dollars and shit like that. You remember what I'm
Freeway
talking?
and Jacket.
No, fuck. What was it?
Freeway doing with Burner.
No, it was another one. I forgot who it was. It was Stimulus Check. That's what it was called. And like the album packaging, like you opened it up and you had fucking it was like dollar bills. It looked like a wallet. Y'all can look it up. I what the fuck's caffeine? Y'all do it.
Stimulus package, you mean?
There you go. Yeah, stimulus package.
Fuck, I don't see. Oh, Jake won.
There you go. That's what it
Okay.
was. Yeah, that one. Yeah, that's kind of what it reminds me of. Like I remember I specifically wanted to get the album just for the album packaging.
That album cover is sick.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, you open it and it looks like a wallet, and you open it and it's like the booklet. It actually looks like money and shit like that. I remember that. Album's cool too, but yeah, that sounds what's it called? I hope he makes physical copies of that shit.
Yeah.
Like before, what Black's doing. Yeah.
Yeah, so he's dropping
August Alsina's coming out
making
the
his
shadows.
return.
He's been dropping like vlogs like for the past few days.
No, he's been in addition to the blog, he's been dropping songs from the project too. I just been ignoring it because I want to hear them all at once.
Yeah.
I've been waiting for August Alsina to drop for
What
the
label is
longest
he on
period of
now?
time.
Was
I
he
think he's independent.
Yeah.
But if you're a fan like me and you know what's been going on with him the past few years, every single time he gets ready to drop, he literally has one of those setbacks where it's like, this has nothing to do with the industry. Like, he needs to take care of himself.
Yeah, he always has some type of mental health issue or some shit like that.
And it's not even, I wouldn't even say that. Like, it's either that or something going on with his family.
Yeah.
Because remember, he's a legal guardian of his 3 nieces since his brother and his... I don't know if it was his brother's girlfriend or if it was actually his sister-in-law, but since they died, he's taken over legal guardianship.
I didn't know that.
So, yeah. So he's been doing that. So every time something pops off, it's just like, damn, that sucks. But you know what? Like, not much I can say about it because they ain't got nothing. This is out of his control.
This is like his first project in like how many years? 2-3 years?
No, he dropped one for Valentine's Day last year.
Was it like a mix? No.
It's like an 8-track project. I forgot what it was called.
I'm not like when it comes to like an album shit.
But that one, it wasn't an EP. Like, it was long enough to be an album. It was a Valentine's thing.
Whatever we call them shits now.
It's a project.
Yeah.
Shit.
But no, I'm excited to hear this because, again, if you're a fan of his and been a fan of his a long time, you're definitely familiar with the Product series. So for him to give us the 3rd installment, I think it's like 26 tracks on that one.
What? Okay.
Look, I haven't heard August Alsina in this mode for a few years. Like, there's just certain artists, like, I don't care how many tracks. If I haven't heard you in a while, let it low, because I may not be hearing from you for a long period of time after that. You gotta remember that too. Like, tomorrow's not guaranteed.
Oh, I get that.
So
but I don't want 26 tracks.
You also said you didn't want 22, but that would include
22, 26, 30,
that would also
35,
include the college
40.
dropout. So I can only take your word off that for so long because college dropout.
Keep going back to college dropout, but I'm just talking about right now in this era. I don't want to hear.
But I'm saying if Kanye were to
tracks.
come out in this era,
I would be low key annoyed. Yes.
Yeah,
but that's back then. Now it's like I would be annoyed.
What I'm saying is, I bring that up because you could also be listening to something that could be considered a classic in today's era, and something that ages well when we get older. That's all I'm saying.
I get that.
You got to keep the same perspective. Where if it was a long album now, what was the difference between a long album now versus a long album when we were younger?
What kind of shit is that?
What I'm asking.
No, I'm just like
I'm legit asking you like what's the difference between a long album now versus a long album when we were younger?
Well, when I was younger, that like to me when the albums were like long when I was younger and shit like that, they're actually kind of good. Now albums when they have like 20 or something tracks, they have a whole bunch of filler. Skits, or just shit I just don't care about, and I get fatigued listening to it. It wears out its welcome. Like now, because I'm older, I just want albums that keep me engaged. And if it's like 20-something songs, they all better fucking hit. I mean, M's album, that's like 20 damn songs, but they all hit, and they all connect with me. I'm engaged listening to it. Albums now, you can get up to 26 tracks, or like Migos' last album, like, what was it, Culture 2? They had like, 20-something tracks? I was over it by like track fucking 15, and I looked at it, I was like, oh shit, there's more tracks. But yeah, that's just me. Now that's why I get like when I see a track list and I see over 20-something tracks, I'm like, oh fuck, here we go.
I just say that because I always like giving the benefit of the doubt to artists that I know have the capacity to do that. Like, I'm not going to compare a Kanye 22-track album with a Lil Baby 22-track album. You know what I mean? And that's not to badmouth Lil Baby because he's definitely had a nice come up. I'm just saying that if I were to see a Kanye project that has 22, I'm not going to be like, damn, he's got 22 tracks. Like, I'm going to look at his track list, his history, and be like,
I'll still say
he's done some good in the past with 20 plus tracks.
The reason why his tracks went from 22 to like 14 to 10 to 9 to 7.
Of course. But it also goes with like Kendrick. I would have faith in Kendrick because of what I've heard from him in the past.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? So it's for me. That's why I just want you to realize what you're saying, because it seems like with every single artist you see, it's like, if I would see that
Kendrick has 20-something tracks, I'm gonna be like, fuck, this better be good. Like again, he would improve it would be like from his track record before, and plus he hasn't really had like 20-something tracks.
But I'm glad you explained it because now it makes more sense. You just want to be engaged the entire way, and certain artists, I'm like. Okay,
and there's a track record of people, and there's a track record now recently in this era that have people that have more than 20 tracks, like Nicki Minaj's Queen album that had more than fucking 20. That had like 20 tracks, and I was over it by track 10, and I was just like,
listen, she didn't give me a good track record to go out from jump because as much as I liked Nicki when she came out, her mixtapes were the same way, and not all the songs on the mixtapes were hitting like that.
Same with Lil Wayne too. So no, that's all. Same
Wayne for you. And because Wayne for the majority of us growing up with 23 tracks, niggas was waiting for every single one of them 23 tracks.
Okay, let me rephrase that. Drake on Scorpion.
Okay.
Yeah, shit ain't funny now, huh?
No, that's horrible.
Yeah.
But that was,
horrible.
see, I think that's a special
Take
situation.
Care.
Because we knew he got taken out of his game from jump.
Yeah.
Take Care had more than like 19 tracks, and I was kind of fatigued at the halfway point.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't.
When they got to the like the slow songs, when they got to like Doing It Wrong, and then the Real Her, and then it was like back to back R&B joints that were like really slow and just like that was kind of.
I get that, but I'd say the halfway point is the joint with Rick Ross.
After that track, then
Because I'm like halfway point, I'm like, wait.
but I'm saying like at that point, it was like it becomes almost like towards the end. I'm like over it, like it almost.
I think that's where the sequencing comes in on that end.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's like pretty much if you're gonna make a over 20 track album, you need to fucking make sure every song hits. Like you gotta keep them engaged, keep me engaged at least, and for my interest. Like keep me engaged and be like, and then by the time it's done, you be like, oh shit. I'm like almost done. I'm like, oh wow, this is great. Because a lot of artists okay, Championships. That was like over 20 fucking songs, and I was like, okay.
I thought it was 19.
Well, it felt like it.
Like 19.
You're so horrible, bro.
Felt like it. But anyway, that's
You know what's crazy? Since you brought up Championships, I actually listened to that album like last week.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually really good.
Yeah,
Oh, I know
really
it's good.
better for me.
It's good. It's good.
Really
But on the first listen, I was just like, and also with that album, it kind of like irritates me a bit because of the sequencing and shit like that. The songs were there. It was just like you could have put that here, but that's neither here or there. We already touched on that shit.
Yeah, I know. But I'm just saying, like going back, listening to it like now, I liked it a lot better now.
Man, G-Eazy's dropping something. Everything's Strange here.
And
Are we on there?
Is that surprising? What's up? Yeah, we on there.
Yeah. What? No one's talking?
No,
Yeah.
I don't see it on mine. That's what I'm asking.
Oh yeah, we still on the air.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It says live and everything?
Yeah.
All right, let me reset this.
Yeah. Anyway.
Show nothing on mine.
Really?
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. Everything's Strange here. That kind of sums up 2020.
Yeah. Seriously though.
Yeah, that sums up 2020. It's gonna be like 10 tracks, and G-Eazy's just trying to like I don't know, get some music out to make us feel good and shit. So, oh no, we're off the air.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
What?
Yeah.
It says we're on. Like I mean,
I'm looking at it right now, and it says off the air.
All right, I'm gonna end this shit. I'm gonna do it again. Hey, this is funny because this is what happened.
The other way around.
Yeah, the other way around
Yeah.
last week. You know what I mean?
Retrograde. We're in the middle of a
Shit.
retrograde, people. Shit, I was wondering. I was like, hey, no one's saying nothing. Huh. Anyway.
That is wild.
That is wild. Oh, yeah, it's popping up right now.
There you go.
There we go. We back.
Ah, shit.
Yeah, that was weird. Yeah, people. We
Man,
back.
that fucking sucks. So how much time did we lose? Like,
Fuck. It's still audio form, man. We back in it. Anyway, yeah, G-Eazy about to drop it. Shit, whatever y'all missed, you missed. You can listen to the podcast when this is up. But anyway, yeah, G-Eazy dropping his album. That sums up 2020. Everything's Strange here. That really just sums up everything right now. 10 songs and shit. So
I've been liking the way he's been rapping lately, so I'm looking forward to that.
I always like how G-Eazy raps.
Yeah, no, seriously. I like a lot of people give Jeezy shit, and I've never understood
media.
it.
It's only social media.
I've literally never understood it. Like the dude could rap. Like I've listened.
Everybody outside of here.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. So I've listened to him since like way back. It was a Bay Area to the Universe.
Yeah.
I think it was the first time I heard him, and I was just like, oh shit, this motherfucker spit.
Yeah, I mean, to me, it's like, again, I always say Twitter is an alternate universe, so that's pretty much what it is.
That's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, congratulations to Nicki Minaj. Round of applause to Nicki Minaj.
Round of what?
Round of applause to Nicki Minaj. She got #1 single.
What?
Yeah. That's all. That's
You're
all.
congratulating.
Yes, I am. That's a woman doing that. Hey, but regardless of how she did it, she got 2 #1 singles in 1 year. So, congratulations, and that's where it will stop.
Okay.
You're not going to congratulate the other guy?
No, who's the other guy?
Oh, well.
Who's that?
So,
Don't know who
we're
that is.
congratulating both parties then.
Yeah, congratulations to Nicki Minaj.
Nah,
And that's
you're
where
not
it
gonna
stops.
congratulate both parties.
That's where it stops. That's where it stops.
Because it's not her song.
Well, it is her song in my eyes. I listened to it
Nah,
once.
fuck both of them for that
Why are you
song.
taking it
Fuck both of them for that
serious?
song.
You're taking it so
Fuck them
off the
for that
ass.
song. I
You're
ain't
taking
doing
it so
none of that shit.
technical.
Fuck both of them.
No. Congratulations
Seriously.
to Nicki
Both
Minaj,
of them.
and
Fuck
that's
'em.
it. And that's it.
Nah.
You can play that game if you want. I ain't playing that game.
No, it's a woman. You gonna disrespect a black woman?
Oh shit! Here we go.
If they turn out doing dumb shit like Noname after the fact, sure.
Hey man, she got
shit.
#1 single.
I don't mind the fact.
I mean, I didn't mention old boy's name because Martine just has a connection every time I mention his name.
Fuck that. If you're gonna bring up the fact she got #1 with a song with Snitchy Sixy, then
congratulations to Nicki Minaj, and that's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
You can speak for yourself. I have no problem with you speaking for yourself. For me speaking as a part of this podcast, nah, fuck both of them for that record. I don't give a fuck.
Well, shit.
So there's that.
I mean, the song is trash.
Ding.
Yeah, that's like a big ding. Song is super trash.
If we're gonna criticize Sweetie for her having a trash ass song, criticize both these motherfuckers for having a trash ass song. And got numbers as well. You know what I'm saying?
It could be fake numbers. It's fake numbers.
JC, I wholeheartedly agree with you, sir.
Yeah.
Like, I just want to let you know that.
I mean, yeah, but you know, congratulations to Nicki Minaj, and that's what stops. And that's what I said, and that's what stops.
That's what they said, bro. I'm just repeating.
Hey, man, that's all. That's what I told you. That's where it stops. And yeah, y'all know me. If y'all follow this podcast, I do not like Nicki Minaj, but hey, she got 2 #1 singles, and like I said, that's where it stops. Anyways, move on.
Well, going back to John Legend. John Legend was busy putting out music, and his wife was engaged in the most recent. He was going up against Swizz Beatz' wife in the most recent Verzuz.
Alicia Keys, man. Pay some respect to Alicia Keys, man. She was Swizz Beatz' wife. Not just that.
I
know, but not just that. You just call her Alicia. It's like calling Jay-Z.
It is a fact.
Calling Beyonce, Jay-Z's Beyonce's husband. Come on now. Alicia Keys.
That's not even that in a disrespectful way. Like
it was a joke, man.
All right, well, you're not hitting tonight, so
to you.
Apparently to them too. They said to boo you too.
They told me to boo you.
That's just one person. Anyway.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so I did not watch. I watched parts of the Verzuz shit, only like about a few minutes. Where it was like 2 hours and 45 minutes, and it was late, so I was like, I'm not gonna watch all this shit.
So how late it was? It was 5:30 when it happened.
No. After the fact, when I got home from work and it was late, and then I saw online it was 2 hours and 45 minutes. I was like, I'm not gonna watch all this. But I looked at the the playlist, like what Elliot was made on title, and I was just like, oh. At first I saw why is everything on here from Lauryn Hill, and apparently John Legend helped produce the song on it and wrote
the keys.
He did the keys. He did the. I was like,
he was playing it live on the show too.
Yeah, I was like,
pretty dope.
Wow, okay. That was like a cheat code. Yep. Even Alicia Keys was like, I know you wrote that. Yeah.
She was shook.
I was shook
Ain't
too.
no lot
I gotta give him credit for that. I saw them short. I saw them short. Like.
That was a Joker card.
If he's pulling that shit out of his bag, like, oh yeah, my bad, man, you got it.
I was shocked.
Okay, I see you.
Right? Yeah.
I was shocked she pulled Ghetto Story from what's his name, Charm or whatever his name is, the Ghetto Story remix or whatever. But yeah, like looking at the track list or like the the set list, I guess. Right. I mean, it looks pretty good. I mean, just by playing it, I'm like, oh wow, this is a pretty good playlist. Oh shit, he brought out fucking. Oh, he was on American. Oh, he did write American Boy by Estelle.
Oh yeah,
yeah, he did that one.
He played the keys on that too.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Let's see. She brought out Unbreakable, the live shit from the Unplugged, which is a very underrated one, by the way. Very good.
Yeah.
Let's see. She did Fallen.
Yeah, Unbreakable's not losing the green light and anything. Oh, and I love green light.
Oh yeah, no.
Unbreakable's
when
not.
I heard green light and I was like, oh come on, you got to win this one. You got to win this one. And then dun, dun, I was like, oh. Bro,
yeah, she wasn't losing that one.
But it was more like a celebration of just. It was like a celebration more.
I honestly, it was one of those things where I missed it live, so I attempted to watch the replay.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And about 35 minutes in, once I realized, like, all right, they're just literally because it got to the point where they were like, okay, hold up, I got something, and then they would just. It was like a medley.
Yeah.
So it wasn't even like it go one song, then it go to the next one. And I'm like, all right, well. That at least makes me feel better, the fact that I missed it live, because judging this would have been a pain in the ass. Like, fuck am I going to pick one song, and all of a sudden I got to add another song to this, like, okay. So, yeah, this was more of a celebration. I'm not mad at it. Yeah. It was cool.
And they announced this today, the next Verzuz event is going to be Jadakiss versus Fabulous.
Yeah, this is up my alley right here.
That's going to be interesting.
Throwback jerseys and paper towel headbands.
Bandanas
I'm with it. I'm with this shit.
That one's going to be interesting. It's going to be next Monday. So, and the way they've been doing it, because I guess now they kind of figured out another platform to be on. Because I guess this one was on Apple TV.
Yep.
So now that the cases are really going down to New York, they can really go back in studios and shit like that. So I will not be surprised if this is going to be like since it's all in New York, Fabulous and Jadakiss are in the same,
Well, it's not just that. I think this is how they're moving forward from jump, because it's been like that with this last battle, and then with Kurt Franklin and Fred Hammond,
and then the Jamaican one too.
The Jamaican,
yeah. So
well, that one set it off.
But it wasn't. But it wasn't consecutive, because remember they did that. Then they did the 112 and Jagged Edge.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
and I think that's what led them to be like, no, we're doing this in person.
Because we can't trust these damn artists.
Yeah,
nah, for sure.
So
send them the equipment.
Dude, for some reason, I've noticed it too. Not even just with the Verzuz shit, but just like when someone goes live with another person,
the bandwidth just
one of them has to be lower, like in volume for some fucking reason. Like it fucks it completely up.
Yeah. Anyway,
so I'm just like I said, I'm glad they figured it out. You can do more when they're actually in the same room.
Yeah.
So you don't have to rely on the dual screen.
Right.
Yeah.
That's another thing too. Again, it just boils down to the fact like, all right, cool. Instagram got us started. Thank you. But let's fucking upgrade now because we don't need it.
It's time to move forward and shit.
Yeah. I think it was also streaming on Revolt TV too, on their YouTube shit.
This last battle show, they did over 1 billion impressions.
Really?
Yeah.
By social media, because on Instagram it was only 140,000 people watched or some shit. 4 people said. But then like if you get Apple TV and then all the other aspects,
yeah, we just factor everything, and not even just social media, but actual viewers that tune in. Like it was 1 billion impressions.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
I would definitely imagine the numbers spiked all the fucking way up. Yeah. And before I forget too, we even forgot to do this shit when we opened up. All the fathers out there, happy Father's Day!
God,
bro.
Happy Father's Day! Yeah, we were talking about that shit literally right before we went on there, and then we just completely blew right by it.
Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there.
All the real fathers out there. For belated Father's Day,
How was you guys' I don't know if it was your first time celebrating Juneteenth. If it was, how was it? How did it go?
Stayed at home.
Yeah, man. I mean, I'll be honest with you. If I wasn't chilling with y'all, I wouldn't even know what to do. You know what I mean? For Juneteenth, like we all, especially me in particular, I gotta be educated on the shit. Like what you know.
That's what I did. I spent my first
time
doing around Juneteenth.
Yeah.
I kind of spent it like doing some research.
Oh, okay.
Y'all did research. I mean, I've always known about the history behind it. It's just funny looking on social media and looking on TV saying, let's all celebrate Juneteenth. And my mom used to always throw like events, help throw the events downtown and trying to get people to get downtown and shit like that. And now she's turning on the news and seeing a whole fucking documentary on Juneteenth. And she's like,
what kind of shit is that?
like, really? Now y'all care? Really?
Hey, Mr. Wilson said we ain't shit for skipping past Father's Day.
Yeah.
Because I don't got a dad, so he ain't shit.
I know.
So that day ain't shit.
I know. He's a father, so.
Hey, Mr. Wilson!
Shout out to Asante. That's one of our long-time listeners.
Oh, okay.
Well, yeah. Happy Father's Day to you.
Happy Father's Day.
No, I was.
Shit.
I don't have a problem with that because this just goes back to what J. Cole was saying. Like, yo, some of us, we just not up on game like the rest of y'all. So educate us.
Yeah.
Help us.
Yeah.
And I get it from your mom's perspective where she's like...
And my perspective, too.
Yeah, like, he was trying to help. But then you gotta remember, there's also communities where they don't have that. So this is all foreign and new to them. Just like the same way that I've known about Black Wall Street since the 8th grade, but not that many people know about that in their adulthood.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So just people learn at different times. So that's why I asked. Like, I spent my Juneteenth just kind of learning, where it wasn't so much the fact that the slaves were actually all freed on 65. It was the fact that the note got sent to Texas in 1965 saying, "Hey, yo, this shit's dead. Like, let them the fuck loose. It's over. Like, it's a wrap." I thought it was like a universal, like everybody knew on, and I didn't know that it was. They had already started freeing him in 63, and 65 was the final notice. Like, nah, it's dead and done. Let him go.
Yeah.
So, that was important.
I learned that as well.
Right.
Yeah, it was like...
I spent my time doing the same thing, like just learning shit.
I told my mom, I was like, oh, better late than never. Shit.
But see, that was the thing that was funny about that shit, too, was, again... It goes back to the J. Cole versus Noname, where it's like, yo, I don't know about this, help me out. No, you gotta learn. But then it came to Juneteenth, and people were putting up, yo, you shouldn't be embarrassing people that don't know about the holiday. We should be helping them. We should be uplifting them, and then excited that they want to learn about this. And it's like, oh, okay.
Okay.
I mean, it was cool, because I looked out at Oakland, and Oakland looked jumping. It looked cracking. But I was just like, the fucking Rona is still cracking, too. So like I was saying, like, dude, imagine if all this shit still happened, just minus the pandemic, and if Juneteenth was really popping, downtown would have been fucking popping. But, you know, it wasn't. So
Somebody
It
said
probably
this.
would have been more of like a celebration.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It would have
You
been
know what I
popping.
mean?
It would have been
nah, for
popping.
real.
I will say this though. There was a doctor that did explain that with the protests and just everything in general, with people wearing masks, they said this is probably the most important test moving forward with Corona, because they said, in retrospect, as many people that are complaining about the protests, this probably is actually going to help pro sports in the long run, because if it's showing that people are still getting Corona, but it's not as spiked high because they are wearing masks,
Right.
that means you could probably start letting people into the venues at very separate vicinities. So I thought that was funny. I was like, oh yeah, look at y'all talking bitching and complaining. You don't want politics in your sports. And this is probably the guinea pig in the process of getting your ass back into the fucking arenas and stadiums. So you get.
Don't go to Florida, man.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Don't go to Florida.
But I didn't even think about that until the doctor
that
brought
makes
that
sense.
up. Like,
Yeah. I mean,
let's see what it looks like.
I
Because
mean, if y'all don't know, there is like a huge spike. I mean, today, it was announced that the U.S. had like 36,000 new cases in one day, which is like a brand new record. So I guess congratulations to us.
Yay!
Anyway, but
Like, nah.
another research came out saying that that's not because of the protest, because everyone was wearing masks. So it's pretty much all you motherfuckers that are still going out.
I'll be going to the pool parties.
Yeah.
Going to
It's those ones.
It's mostly out in Florida, Arizona, and Texas. And California is now like getting more cases, but that's mostly because of fucking SoCal and Los Angeles. Because I followed some of y'all that live in LA, and y'all going to those little house parties and little pool parties and all the dine-in restaurants. I dine out, but I'm looking at all the exclusive dine-in restaurants and shit, and I see them going to that shit. No mask, no nothing.
Yeah, unfortunately, Barry ain't that far behind either.
Yeah, I know. I seen it. Yeah.
Gotta call them out too. We ain't been doing our job overall.
Overall, yeah.
Turn like people are
Look at
still out
us.
here going to parties.
Look at us.
This is okay by the standards. They said it's 5-7 people or less. There's only 3 of us. So
Yeah, 3 of us.
We got like that's fine.
Yeah.
I'm talking about people still going to these parties all over the place.
Yeah.
With no, and it's not even the fact they going to parties. It's no masks. There's no precaution at all.
And it's only in a certain
Seriously.
section that I'm seeing it at. That's the thing. And that's what I'm seeing. And I'm like, and I'm looking on, and they're all taking pictures together, going to little bars and shit. I'm like, y'all know this shit is still out there, right?
Nah.
Just a note. No. Yeah. Like, nah, we don't give a fuck. It's like they just said, fuck it. We still going out.
Fuck it, we still going out.
And it's funny because I look at other stats in other parts of the world, and it seems like besides Brazil, because Brazil is just getting fucked in the ass up there. Ugh. Yeah, I know, right? Besides Brazil and us, everyone else literally got a containment of this shit. Like everything is literally going down, and we're the only ones going up. I'm like, okay, that's. I mean, look at our leader. I mean, let's have a round of
Kind
applause.
of says a lot, man.
Round of applause for all the K-pop fans, though.
Oh, yup.
TikTokers, all that shit.
I was gonna say, who? It was 2 groups, right?
It was the TikTok people and the K-pop fans again.
Ah, all right.
Yeah, because the whole ass is little.
Shout out.
Yeah, whole ass is what's it called? His rally.
His little rally.
They expected quote unquote millions of people to show up, but in reality it was only 6,200, and a majority of that was only like his staff and actors that showed up and other shits. And in reality, it was only like 1,000 people that showed up.
Like actual supporters.
Supporters, yeah. And I was like, oh, wow. And then, because you looked up at the empty seat, there's plenty of empty seats at the top and shit.
The whole top row is all you see is blue from the seats.
It's like a Kings game.
Yeah. Wow. And then, old Warrior, like old school Warrior games and shit.
Warriors circa 2001.
Yep. And then, what was the other ones? And then, I guess Pence was supposed to do a speech because it was supposed to overflow, but no one showed up because there was nobody there. I was like, oh, damn. And
I was laughing when I saw the recap of that because he was just
talking.
He was throwing
ass.
anything, just hoping it would stick.
Mm-hmm.
And in the process of doing that, he's like, yeah, so I told them not to test because if you test, you're going to get higher numbers because you're testing higher. And it's like,
my grandma saw that shit. She was like, did he just say that shit?
Yeah.
Like, okay.
Let's just cancel all testing so that way these numbers will drop.
My whole timeline was
it
like,
makes perfect sense,
my
bro.
whole timeline was like, yeah, he ain't getting elected next time.
Motherfucker gonna talk himself out the political pussy.
Biden just like, I ain't saying shit.
Yeah, he learned his lesson. He ain't have shit to say about Juneteenth. He could shut the fuck up.
No, he talked about
Yeah, but
Juneteenth.
it wasn't none of that, oh, you ain't black if you ain't celebrating Juneteenth
You know what's
bullshit.
so crazy? You know what is so
You ain't
crazy?
black.
Before all this happened, he said that you ain't black shit, and all Trump had to do was just give props to black folks and shit. Even when the whole George Floyd shit started going down, all he had to do was show just a little bit of compassion. Even say Black Lives Matter for a little bit, just to get the black, a little bit of black voters. Because you know how stupid niggas are. They would be like, oh shit, he does care about us. I'm going to vote for him. Fuck Biden. You know how it is. But he fucked that up. Like,
yeah.
shit.
It's been funny to see. It's so much so that, remember, just a couple weeks ago, the Republican Party was like, nah, we ain't doing none more of this stimulus shit. And they saw only like 6,200 showed up in that building, and then all of a sudden, you see the report a few days later?
Nah.
He got a stimulus announcement in a few weeks.
Oh my God.
In his words, very generous. And I was like, yeah, all right, just make sure it's 2,500, no less.
Yeah, okay. Like you said, yeah, okay. Yeah. Yeah, it was hilarious to see. I was like, wow. Anyway.
Yeah, that shit was funny.
What's also funny, Swizz Beatz getting at your boy, Martine.
My boy? Huh?
Your boy.
What you talking about?
Your boy, Aubrey.
He said 3,000, he got my vote.
Anyway.
I feel it.
No. Anyway, like I was saying.
I'm tempted. I'm tempted.
I get it.
I understand.
Diapers ain't cheap.
Yeah, diapers ain't cheap. I need a new car, bro. So I mean, that'd be a cool little down payment. You feel me?
Anyway, like I was saying, yeah, Swizz Beatz don't like your boy, Martine.
Who's my boy? Who are you talking about?
Aubrey.
Huh?
Jimmy Brooks.
Huh?
Sound like Nelly now. Yes. Like last week,
Bruh. I'm sorry. Yo, that was a little loud. My bad.
No, last week.
It was after the Verzuz.
It was after Verzuz. Yeah, a record leaked from Drake and Busta Rhymes.
Produced by Swizz Beatz?
No, it was produced by Jay Dilla.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
That's the one I'm talking about. Yeah, it was produced by Jay Dilla. And it was, you could tell it was like hella year. It was like Thank Me Later status, like almost 2009, the way Drake was rapping and shit.
Definitely. Yeah,
it was good. It was an alright record. And I was like, oh, okay. And I just, wrote it off because it was hella old. I don't even think Drake leaked that shit. I really feel it was like from something else. Anyway, I guess after the Verzuz, Swizz Beatz always has these latent lives, and he always just be playing records and shit. And yeah, so then Busta Rhymes went on there and they were just talking, and then Jay Dilla, I don't know if he was, not Jay Dilla, it was Jay Dilla. Shit.
Wow, that'd be some shit, bro.
Some scary shit.
Yeah. Fucking poltergeist and shit.
If that's the case, we started off with all the wrong topics.
I know, right?
For real. Fucking almost an hour and a half
talking about
Jay Dilla talking.
The ghost of Jay Dilla talking.
Yeah.
Shit.
Nah, but Swizz Beatz started talking, and then he was talking hella subliminal, because you know how these people are. They don't say names, but he was being hella subliminal, pretty much talking shit about Drake, about that record. And I guess the record was supposed to come out because I guess Drake asked him to be on the record, and then Busta Rhymes said that Drake didn't want to release the record, and then Busta Rhymes was going like, I want to use it for something else. Drake didn't want to use it because he didn't like it no more, and then like fucking Swizz Beatz just started popping off the mouth, called him a pussy boy, called Drake soft, said if he keeps talking shit, I'm gonna shoot the plane out the air.
And I've been waiting, baby.
Swizz has been waiting to get that off his chest.
Oh, you could tell he was.
That wasn't something that just came about that night.
He needed a reason, because Busta Rhymes was just like, hey man, I got no beef with nobody.
Yeah. I'm a full subscriber, and your most inner truth always comes out when you're inebriated.
And then
I fully subscribe to that.
And then folks said this has to have been building up because they showed the Drake Champs interview that he did like a few weeks ago, and they bring up the topic of Drake, and he was talking about like, yeah, we good, like we never really worked again because they did the fancy video. And Drake didn't release it. I remember Drake even talked about why he didn't release it, because he just didn't like the video and he didn't want that image for himself. So he kind of he left that shit in the vault. And I guess Swizz got mad about it, and then he was like, yeah, he worked with my wife, and then that's all I have to say about that. And I was like, ooh, that's all he said. So it was some pent up aggression. And then, like Nas said, pop shit and apologize, and then Swizz Beatz went on fucking Instagram and apologized. Not my energy, it's not this, it's not that. I was like, what the fuck? And then, of course, Drake's homeboy, because, Drake ain't gonna say nothing, because, he ain't like that. Chubbs went, Chubb, like his right-hand man and his goon, Chubbs went on Instagram's story and pretty much he said, Swizz Beatz, fuck out of here. And
I'm not mad at him for that either.
me neither.
Like, you popped off on us like
for no reason. Like, you came, like, and I remember there was pictures of him at Drake's birthday party and smiling and shit, and then you can go talk shit about him and then call him a pussy boy and all types of shit. I was like, I ain't down with that shit. Like, people were actually shocked on Twitter I agreed with fucking Drake. I'm like, why are y'all so whatever? But yeah, it was like, I was just unnecessary.
What up, Josh? How you doing, man?
Josh is popping.
I see you checking in, bro.
Yeah, what up, Josh?
Nah, my stance on this was like, there was just a whole weekend of OGs doing some young G shit. I thought it was like there's a few more incidents we'll talk about coming up. But for this one, I'm just like, why did this one move you? In terms of like Swizz Beatz, like, why did this one move
No,
you?
it was just the one that just like, because he probably had it all pent up, so he just used that reason.
But it ain't even that. It's, listen to what I'm saying. Why did that one move you when you didn't have anything to do with it?
Yeah.
Like, if I'm gonna call somebody a pussy ass bitch and I'm gonna shoot they plane out the sky, like, it's got to be a situation that me and you is going through.
I think it's
not something with that my man's Buster's going through. Like,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like if your reasoning behind that is Jay Dilla, you're off the rocker from the jump, because Jay Dilla was about peace. He wasn't about all that other shit.
That's why Buster Rhymes said I have nothing to do with this shit.
Well, right, but it's not even about Buster, because Buster didn't say anything.
Yeah,
I'm focused on what Swizz is saying.
Yeah.
Because Swizz is coming in from an angle where it's like, why are you riled about this? And then when he's talking about, nah, that ain't my energy. Swizz, you can't fool me, man. I know yours DMX's story. Y'all used to do home invasions to pay for the studio equipment and the studio time. Like, now granted, you are older, so I'm not holding you to what you were doing during your younger days.
Right.
But you're not gonna fool me, man. I know your story. You were a Rough Rider,
right?
Like, you didn't want no.
You really stood for that.
He probably thought, like, damn, this is gonna cause problems, and then I don't want not problems, but this would go a place I don't want to take it, because he knows where he can take it, because But he was like, no, it's like, I don't know. He had this woosah moment. I
felt like this was one of those times where it's like,
it was random.
Not only was it random, but it's one of those times where it gives it validates the stance from the younger generation, where it's always like, y'all OGs, y'all always keep fucking with us, and you don't ever like hit us up to talk to us behind the scenes first. Like, you literally just go out and bash all of us all the fucking time.
Yeah, Drake's number.
I mean, to back him up, man. I mean, he was, like you said, he was kind of drunk. He was off the side.
Right, but even then, it's like,
happens.
But if this was on, if this is on your heart for a long period of time,
yeah, I feel you.
Don't let it be that situation. Right. Like, if you talk about it first and nothing gets resolved, then when the shit blows over when you're drunk,
I think it's
all right, cool. Like, I get it, I understand that.
I think that's probably what it was. But something probably happened behind the scenes that we all don't know about.
I know. There's got to be something. There's
There's always been talk that Drake's been like a snake with the OGs, and a lot of OGs don't like him behind the scenes.
Yeah,
that's what I've heard.
I don't have an issue believing that, but what I'm saying is that OGs fuck up just like everybody else.
Yeah. So
it's not hard to think that this falls on Swizz as well. You know what I mean? Again, I'm looking at Swizz a little sideways for this, because it's like,
I got nothing there.
You don't have a dog in this fight. Like, so where you coming from?
Yeah,
with this?
It's not even your track.
And I know he wasn't serious about shooting this man's plane.
Oh yeah, no.
But just for the fact for it to come out, it's like, how invested are you with this shit? Because this sounds like you got a fucking problem,
right?
With some shit that ain't got nothing to do with you.
Saying though, like that's why I feel like it's gotta have. Like, there has to be something. You know what I mean?
The only thing that boils down to
either way, I just gotta let you know this, man. Swizz Beatz is like the greatest producer of all time in my eyes now. I'm just saying, bro. Now, as of that event, yes, as of that time.
So I'll give Swizz his credit, but Swizz has always kind of been in the middle range.
No, real shit. That's really where he is. But in my eyes, as we're talking about this conversation,
I mean, he walked it back though.
Boom.
Like, I'd have to drop him just for that.
I think
call him man pussy boy, and then he walks it back the next morning. Like, nah, you got to go down.
I think he's
going down on the list.
I heard his real thoughts. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think I have to do something with Alicia Keys. I think something has to do something with Alicia Keys. Like, probably Drake tried to make a move on her, or he tried to dirty Mac or some shit.
Well, I'll tell you this is the wrong time to say that about Drake, because if he's in music mode like you announced last week, make sure to look for key words like unstoppable and fireworks.
Oh, God. You be thinking that, who knows? Probably Drake just be like, I'm probably put some shit. Because another Drake record leaked out. I forgot what it was called, and it kind of alluded to what was going on right now, but people said the track was old. I'm like, man, Drake is so petty. He probably recorded that shit literally the next morning and then just leaked it out on some, this is old, quote unquote.
Right.
Yeah, but see, that's why I'm saying be aware and look for keywords on whatever he releases moving forward.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's how he always is. But last time he was in album mode.
Because he's super subliminal, man. I mean.
But you know what happened? Remember that?
Always is.
Remember last time he was in album mode?
Well, no, you were saying he was dropping like an EP or something like that.
No.
I just said
new music was. I said new music was coming. That the person that told me this said new music was coming soon, quote unquote, very soon.
Then
all I'm saying is with this instance, like it's kind of Swizz Beatz isn't a rapper, so this is something that Drake could. Yeah,
he could like speak on pretty much.
Well, not only speak on, but he could also. It's not the word of like be the victor, but he could take advantage of.
I mean, yeah,
because Swizz isn't gonna hit him back with bars.
Yeah, exactly. So, Drake's just gonna do what he always does: be super subliminal, but make it very obvious on who he's talking about. That's what he's known for.
Yeah.
Anyway, he's also very direct. It's my boy Marshall Mathers. Yeah.
There we go.
So yeah, it was on that Conway record, Bang, that came out last year. Yeah, it was last year. And I was always so on that record, especially. I mean, the Conway was cool, but I felt M had no reason to be on the fucking song because he was doing too much. I mean, the first half was cool, and then when the beat switched up and he was doing all that lyrical acrobatic shit for no fucking reason, I was like,
cinematic beat, like always.
You know, it was like Bang. For no reason. So I was like, all right, whatever. But then I guess there was like a leak. There's like I guess some hacker hacked into like people's vaults and shit, and they got the original version of Bang. And I guess it's M's verse on there, and I guess he was dissing Revolt and Joe Budden and shit like that, and it was kind of warranted. And it came out last year, so I don't know. M was actually rapping his ass off on the original version. It was actually quite good. M was rapping his ass off.
I'm just glad those bars got left out because it was very contradicting. Like,
I was like,
yeah, shout out to Puffy, but fuck the brand that you created and you're running in order. Like, wait, what?
Yeah, it was more.
And it's fuck Puffy. Like,
yeah, that was the whole point. That was the whole point.
Right.
It was a backhanded compliment. That was the point he was doing because that's how M is. And I was like, oh shit, he was going at Joe. And I was like, And I was thinking about the time period when he dropped it, and it was back when Joe was still making fun of him and shit. So I was like, okay. I mean, to me, like rapping wise, he should have stayed with that version. But I understood why he took it off. So I was like, whatever. And then Revolt came out and said, fuck you, Eminem. And I was like, wait, what?
Rightfully so.
Yeah, they put out a whole ass post, too.
It just said, fuck you. But the song was a leak, and it was not meant to come out.
All right, but you still said it. You put it in the air, and now it came out.
But still,
so
it was
unreleased.
It was unreleased.
You recorded it in a song.
Yeah, it was unreleased, you know what I mean? And it was like, it wasn't meant to come out, but it leaked out.
That's like telling
it wasn't meant to, but there it is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's
like telling a man, yeah, we know that your wife, when in the middle of you guys taking a break, fucked another man, and they recorded a video. It wasn't supposed to come out, but it came out, and he was talking reads about you in the video. Who the fuck cares? Like, he did it.
Yeah.
It happened.
Who cares?
He admitted it. I was like,
all right, well, fuck you too then.
But it was like, fuck you too. And then, I guess Joe on his podcast, he was just like, yeah, if this was, what did he say? He was like, if this was the old me, I probably wouldn't have went off on him, but it leaked. The verse was actually changed on the official version, so it's like, and there's really no reason to be mad, and it looks like a distraction of what's really going on, so it's like, whatever. And then M released a statement pretty much saying, like, yo, like, pretty much in a nutshell, he was just going like, yeah, man, it was just a distraction. I recorded, I was angry, and then when I reheard it, I was just like, yeah, let me change that shit. He changed it, and I do want to work with Revolt in the future on something positive, because this is a distraction, and we got bigger issues to attend to. And then that was that.
I got no problem with all of them working to forward. It's just in that time frame. It's like, okay, fuck Revolt. All right, well, fuck you too. But all right, now you want to work? Cool, let's go. Like,
the funny thing
now that's on the table, let's go.
Like, Diddy knows who Eminem is. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So he would probably put that up there thinking like, oh, he ain't gonna trip off, and if he does, I'll just hit him up. You know what I mean? Like, whatever.
I mean, it's all
entertainment at that.
It was entertainment. I like the unreleased verse to me. That was better than the actual version, and I was just like, damn, this was like one of your best verses to me.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah,
but like. Personally, I think it was good, but just like you mentioned earlier, just the fact that he was rapping on that same beat.
Yeah,
you know
there was no cinematic
there was
shit
no
to it.
build-up bullshit.
No build-up shit.
Yeah.
It was like, you know how M is on records. He always decides to make it all dramatic and shit, add sound effects for no fucking reason.
Yeah, I remember with M too, if he drops that version for as good as his verses, nobody's going to appreciate it because they're only going to focus on these two lines.
Exactly, and that's probably why he changed it, because he knew that, and it took away from, because Conway ripped that track. So I guess he probably just didn't want to take away from his, shady records.
But as far as Joe, I knew what his response was going to be. Like we said this a few weeks ago. They are in talks about something with Slaughterhouse moving forward.
Yeah.
Like, they're all working on that.
Yeah.
So,
It's
he ain't
funny.
gonna be
It
tripping
was
on
funny.
that shit.
Rory and Maul were kind of mad. He didn't go all crazy and shit. And he was like, look at y'all being mature now. Because if this was the old M, and they said "fuck you, Revolt," the old M would have been like, "Oh," and he went right back in the booth and just kept pouring gasoline on it. That's if that was M like pilled up Marshall Mathers LP Eminem.
Yeah, no, I'm just imagining going off like napkins, like that bullshit.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah,
Like that's how Eminem do.
Yeah, I like I like music to be murdered by M. I like where he's
you don't
at
like
right
Marshall
now.
Mathers LP M?
Marshall Mathers LP was 20 years ago. I can't give you something off of 20 years.
That's what I'm talking about. That's why I said if this was the old
he
M,
would not be able to go back to that shit.
Yeah, if this was the old M.
He's far removed. Like, it's, for me, some of these guys are like athletes. Where it's cool what you did 20 years ago, but we know you physically not there anymore. So there's no point in trying to remake that. Yeah. But you got to at least be somewhere that's in a good space.
Yeah.
And I like the space he was in for music to be murdered. Just stay there.
Oh, he
the
is
space
still
he was
there.
the space he was there with. It
just stay there. Work within it.
Yeah. It had less to do with calling out people and more to do with making good records.
Right.
So, exactly.
Yeah.
But shit, yeah, I know. But whatever. It was like whatever. This was the old Slim Shady. He would have been like, well, fuck you too, and your mother and this and that, and he would have just kept pouring gasoline. But that's not him now. He got bigger issues. So can you educate me on this whole J Prince NBA YoungBoy shit?
This is another example of just OGs making Young G moves.
I mean, J Prince been doing that.
So of course, remember when NBA YoungBoy had his house robbed.
When was
J
this?
Prince. This was a while ago. We talked about this.
Nigga, still so many episodes. I be forgetting.
I don't know.
Go back and listen.
Yeah, like,
I don't know where. That's the thing. I don't know what episode. So it's like shit.
Like, these all are in the notes. Like, so when I read something that's going on,
stuff happens. Like, you know how much shit has been happening over the years.
Listen to what you're missing the point of why I brought that up. When I see stuff that kind of like resembles, like maybe we did talk about it, I'll go do some research. Like, just not even listen to the episode. I'll just browse through the notes. Like, did we even talk about that? And I look back at one of the episodes. It's like, oh yeah, we kind of browsed on it just a little bit. All right, so this is a continuation. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, we do a lot of episodes, but some things got to snap in your head to be like, maybe we did. Let me go do a couple. Let me go back real quick and see.
What kind of shit is that?
I mean,
that's called being a podcast and doing. Rediscussing what we talked about.
But sometimes I just delete all the notes because by the time we're done with the episodes, I'm like, okay.
Why you delete all the notes?
Because we're done with the episode. On to the next one.
You can make money off that shit. Ain't Beast won't teach you shit.
What, keeping notes for the episodes?
You can sell the motherfucker.
And come on, man.
Scrapbooks.
We could be Quentin Miller. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Go straight for somebody else, dog. Shit.
Anyway, so what happened with him? He got robbed.
So
and shit?
he got robbed. But remember, this was in Houston. So of course, that's Jay Prince's. That's where he resides at.
Moment, plus we knew he fucked up.
I didn't fuck up.
And so,
shut up.
Yeah.
Don't even say her.
Anyway, go on. No, I'm talking to the.
I know, but I can't talk when you guys talk over me.
Keep going.
All right. So he got robbed. That's when Jay Prince was like, "Nah, we could get all that stuff handled."
Yeah.
Remember when we kept saying, "Yo, Jay Prince is not somebody you want to go against."
Right.
And,
Right.
When they stole his shit.
Yeah.
So this is the continuation of that, where Jay Prince is, for some strange reason, he goes to social media first. And he's like, yeah, we got the people that got NBA YoungBoy, that got his stuff. So NBA YoungBoy, you got to make sure you pay your respects. You want to get your stuff. And I'm like, looking at it, I'm like, why would you announce you got his stuff back and tell this man to pay respects? Why didn't you just call him? Like, this could have been handled in like 10 minutes or so.
Why is he doing whatever?
But again, this is, and so...
I don't know, man.
And so, rightfully understandable, NBA YoungBoy didn't take that, he didn't take that light. So he released videos like saying, hey, what the fuck wrong with you? Like, and a lot of people will be like, well, NBA YoungBoy, he needs to know his place. And, he's a young cat in the game. And it's like, number one, cool, I get that. But NBA YoungBoy, you got to understand, is a father of 7.
God damn.
He
really?
just had 2 more kids in the last couple weeks.
That boy be fucking.
He's a father of 7. So
Is he Mexican?
No.
Possibly. The point is, you're talking to somebody that he has kids that he has to respond to.
Yeah.
So this ain't no
real.
young kid in hit by himself like that's just talking wild. Nah, he's moving like somebody as a provider.
Yeah.
You need to talk to somebody that moves like that a little differently, because he's not just an average. And just in general, if it's about being an OG and looking out for like, why are you going to social media for this? This is the same shit you was clowning the young kids for doing when they was going to social media and putting everything on there.
Jay Prince acting very shook right now.
It's
being like he's like presenting himself like, you know how he's supposed to be in the background. He's supposed to be in the background, but now he's being all in the videos, he's being all real, up on Instagram.
In that case, he's being real Diddy then.
Yeah, almost. Yeah,
you know what I mean, like he's putting himself in the forefront right now.
Yeah, I mean he garners the respect he gets. Don't get me wrong.
Oh, definitely.
Oh yeah.
I was just looking at this like very sideways, like,
what are you doing?
This you really could have just. This is one of those situations. Just call the man. Like, hey, we got your stuff back. Come holler at us. You know. And then he could have gone on after NBA YoungBoy had his stuff, and all he could have did was just like, yeah, we got his stuff back. He knows we ride with him. We down for him. It's love. Nothing like this gonna be happening.
Why post it? Period.
Like, I'm saying if he was going to do it, if
you're going to make a post, do the shit after and fucking explain like what went down. You know what I mean? Yeah, exactly.
My rule as I've gotten older has just always been, if it's something big, then social media is likely not going to know about it from me until probably a couple weeks later.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that way I have time to adjust to it to myself.
Right.
And move accordingly. Because once you open the door for everybody to walk in, you can't hide behind the fact of, oh, well, I don't know why y'all in my bit, motherfucker. You put the business out.
Seriously though,
yeah.
Like, what do you?
That's your fault.
Like,
and why? It's just like ever since he's been more in the camera lately, more in the spotlight. Ever since the whole Pusha Drake shit, he's been more in the spotlight. And it's kind of like you need to just, whatever. I ain't gonna get into that shit.
Yeah, no, it's again
Prince. So I'm just
but that's Jay Prince. So I ain't gonna say nothing.
No, I ain't gonna say nothing.
It's a case. I was just surprised with some of these OGs making Young G moves this weekend.
Yeah, I feel it.
And granted, everybody's allowed to slip up, so it ain't like he's.
I don't think M needs to be on that old slip up shit because that shit leaked. So the other ones, yeah, but
OGs fuck up in numerous ways.
Yeah.
Usually that's the case where I would say if something like that happens, you gotta delete the fucking song. I think that's where he slipped up on that end. Like, it was still floating around in a vault.
Don't allow it to be leaked.
Yeah,
eventually. You know what I mean?
Part,
get rid of it.
That qualifies. That's why I qualified that as an OG making a young G mistake.
Some
stuff like that don't even put back in the vault. Just delete the shit.
Yeah. Well, some people have it on some just in case shit, but Anyway, so Beethoven's black.
Hey.
Yeah, I saw that shit. I guess.
Wait, didn't we say this shit?
No, because it happened when we got off.
Oh fuck!
Happened the next day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, motherfucker was allegedly black. So I guess for this whole time, when you heard that dun 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 dun, that was from a nigga. Black History Month, baby.
I was like, wait, what? So, like,
they calling this man Beethoven. If Beethoven giving us this kind of shit, put them keys in the back with that trap shit, boy.
Is that the man?
Can you imagine what them niggas was rocking to in the 1400s? Whatever the fuck this took place.
Whenever the fuck this took place.
Whenever Beethoven was around, if that's how they was giving it up, nah, I need that. Yeah, nah. Beethoven is us, and us is Beethoven.
Quality sound engineer right here. Shout out Meta for Soundwave, man.
Nah, I don't care if it's real or not. It's very plausible and it's very believable. So I'm rocking with it because they made Egyptians white. So why wouldn't they make Beethoven white?
You know what I'm saying? It's not like I don't believe it. You know what I mean? It's something like you said. It is believable. It makes perfect fucking sense.
Yeah. Now am I gonna ride with it 100%?
Nah, probably not.
Probably not. But for shits and giggles,
yeah.
Yeah. No, that's Beethoven.
Beethoven.
That's Beethoven right there.
Shit.
Oh,
the original.
Can you imagine the beef between Beethoven and Wolfgang Puck?
Oh my god. Wait, Wolfgang Puck, wasn't that the fucking
WGP?
Nah, man, that's the motherfucking chef, bro. Wolfgang Puck.
Well, for this, his uncle, Wolfgang Puck Sr.
Oh, shit.
Can you imagine beefs like that? Niggas be shooting over keys?
You wild.
That's a double entendre.
Shoot over
500
keys.
years later, niggas still shooting over keys.
Damn. Don't ask me how.
Don't even ask me how.
That's how Drake gonna come when he go at Swizz over Alicia Keys.
Ooh.
Yep. That's what I tell you. You gotta look for the key words, man.
Look for
the key words is gonna pop up.
The key word.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
So what's
Coming
this?
together, dog.
So what's this in the notes?
Coming together.
White tears over the breakfast renaissance?
Oh, you ain't heard about this?
No.
Oh, white people
what?
losing their fucking minds because of Aunt Jemima and Uncle Ben.
That shit.
Yeah.
Oh.
Y'all ain't like, y'all dead ass ain't.
I know
Hey,
that,
this-
but I don't know. When you have these tears, when you have this note, I'm like, what the hell does that mean? Oh, the syrup shit, Aunt Jemima.
Yeah, it's a whole breakfast renaissance. Everybody's being up on game, realizing, oh, those aren't happy-go-lucky black people on there.
Folks never knew that. That's the
servants.
crazy part about it. Like, y'all did not know that?
Bruh, like real talk, I've seen like different ass pictures, right? Mm-hmm. And I understand how it could be easily, not known.
Yeah.
Every picture that you look up of Aunt Jemima is from like the waist up. Mm-hmm. They don't show that bottom half. You know what I mean? Like real shit.
Bottom half, they got a chain on the leg, too.
Yeah, there's a chain on the leg attached to the leg of the fucking table.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's fucking slave shit.
Yeah, but like people didn't know that shit, obviously.
No, white folks is going crazy.
Yeah.
They like, you mean to tell me you taking Aunt Jemima off? Like, there was one white teenager. She was speaking at one of the Trump rallies or whatever, talking about, I don't know why they're doing this. Aunt Jemima is the definition of the American dream. And I was like,
Bruh.
wait,
What kind of shit is that?
what part of the American dream was being a slave? What was it? Overcoming slavery is the American dream? How about not being slave to begin with?
I just keep scrolling.
But sometimes I was thinking, I was like, okay, what else can we get? Like at this point, because at this point, you just got to re-examine all that shit. So I'm looking at Aunt Jemima, I'm like, all right, so we get that wipe clean real quick. And I'm looking at Uncle Ben, like, yeah, that's gotta go. But what if we get that Quaker? What if we get that Quaker motherfucker off them oats?
You know what I'm saying? Wait, hold up. Who's asking for too much?
Asking for all the, our reparations pretty much on other shit.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, man, that Quaker shit gotta go too.
Yeah, like I'm looking at that.
That's a racist motherfucker on
Mrs. Buttersworth.
goddamn,
Mrs.
Mrs. Buttersworth. Then I start looking at the cereal, and I'm like, what is it? The Wild Crunch Berries? They got a Quaker on that motherfucker too.
Nah. He's a captain, bruh.
Captain that was driving slaves.
God damn it.
You know it. Yep.
Damn it. I knew where you were going. God damn it.
They should take see, I would say take him off, but then they probably replace him with Chance the Rapper, and I'm like,
Oh, I love my syrup. I love my syrup.
no, not the syrup on the Wild Crunch Berries.
Oh, well.
Oh, that shit.
Yeah, Chance and Berries.
Captain Crunch. Yes.
Captain Crunch. There you go. That's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of the Wild Berry version
Once
of that
again,
motherfucker.
shout out Meta for Soundwave because I couldn't remember the name either.
Yeah.
I knew
the Wild Berries.
I knew
I
it
fuck
was
with
a
the Wild
captain. I
Berries.
couldn't put the Crunch, but
Yeah, no. So start. Yeah, I'm just thinking who could you replace in that situation? Like I'm trying to figure out who to replace with Aunt Jemima. Like, do we just say fuck it and just put Beyonce on there?
Or just call it syrup. How about that?
Prince.
Yeah.
Done.
See, now you podding.
Pancakes.
Yeah, now you podding on 1,000 right now.
Shit.
Who can you put on cream of wheat?
I don't know. You got me. I don't like cream of wheat. I could care
You don't
less.
like cream of wheat?
Nope.
You don't like? Alright.
Oh, okay.
Alright.
Nah. My mom forced me to eat that shit. I never liked it ever. And the funny thing is, she never liked that shit either. She's like, I never liked
So
it either.
she didn't like it, but she made you eat it.
Yeah, you feel me?
That's just
That's torture.
It was.
that's a recipe for disaster.
Torture, bro.
She was all like, hey, you still eating it? I'm like, what shit you gave me?
I love cream of wheat.
Shit.
Cream of wheat, fine. You know what it is too? If you start adjusting the ingredients, like what I do is obviously back then it was regular milk, but nowadays if you kind of mix it with either oat milk or almond milk, a little bit of extra water, kind of heightens everything up a little bit.
Really?
Yeah. I even do that with like my chai teas. So I'll put in either like almond milk or a little oat milk, just a little bit of water, but I base it all with the honey. Oh, that shit hit different. That shit hit way too different. Like fuck a Starbucks. Starbucks who?
Shit.
We chine over here, boy.
You stupid.
But yeah, now all these white, I won't say all of them, but you
It's
know
just
the
a certain type of
the
white.
certain demographic of white folks that want to be oppressed and so badly, and they look at oppression as a contest.
Really
they're
is,
very
eh?
upset about this, and I'm like, oh well, I don't know what to tell you. Like, if removing somebody that looks like a former slave off of your cereal makes you feel out of place, that says a lot about how you view what you put in your system for breakfast.
You getting mad
like,
about
you kind of feel a little comfortable with that imagery being around you. And that's because I always looked at Aunt Jemima like,
this is
okay,
racist.
she's black, but
it's right in the name, Aunt Jemima. I'm like, it just told you what it was from jump.
I mean, even the fact that there was certain marketing with like, I don't know if it was mints or some certain candies, but the marketing was a very charcoal complex baby being chased by an alligator.
What?
And yeah, it goes back into history how black babies were used as bait for alligators. Like, that's embedded in our history, and they were marketing that, selling that for like mints or candies and shit like that.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, white people are funny, man.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah,
White people are cute, man. They really did not
I've never
like
seen
us.
that shit before.
I'm just saying, you give me some time to think about it, and I'll have everything fucked up and who to put on cereal.
Getting mad about Confederate flag, taking the Confederate soldier statues down and shit. Getting mad we can't rock the American flag. Getting mad calling them out for being racist. If you want to test how racist a white person is, just say Black Lives Matter and see some extra shit happen. Shit happens to
I mean, you
them.
gonna fuck around me, I'm gonna recommend that Uncle Ben turn to Uncle Flavor Flav.
Stupid.
Cream of wheat. Yeah, boy!
Yeah, boy!
Oh, shit. Marketing.
Yeah.
Alright. That's a ding. Anyway, what else is going on in this world? In this illogical world? What's it? Clark Atlanta University adding business of trap music? Wow.
Yeah, so they're adding a course in the fall.
Whoa.
The Business of Trap Music, and it's a partnership between T.I. and Dr. Melva K. Williams, who is a presidential leadership scholar and basically a hip-hop aficionado. So she's got one up on LeBron.
Yep.
Yeah, I know,
Like,
right?
when you use the term aficionado,
Yeah. That just
kind
sounds...
of
Not a hip-hop
aficionado, yeah, aficionado and scholar.
Historian.
They kind of hold more weight than a historian. I'm just saying that. But yeah, they're going to be adding this course in the fall at Clark Atlanta. And as the press release reads, the class will focus on the history of the popular subgenre of hip-hop music and its cultural phenomenon that involves a variety of art forms.
I'm having a hard time processing this. Business of trap music to curriculum. All right, so the business of trap music is actually the trap.
No, the business of trap music is how the white folks... The business of trap music is how the white folks said, hey, them niggas over there that's struggling and they selling dope, let's back them and put some money towards their music and let's profit off it. That's what he's done. Yeah. So it's not just like it's not a form
of you know what I mean?
No,
like,
it's the overall
like
business.
Where trap music came from, obviously.
Well, it's
trap,
that, but it's how it's
dope and shit.
But it's how it's not the trap music solely. Yeah, it's trap music within the culture and how it impacted because trap music's everywhere now.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's
so
like
that's what they're talking about.
The main part of hip hop right now.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's what they're going with it.
I get you.
So obviously in that curriculum, they are going to highlight what happened in terms of the history of drugs, the impact on the inner cities. More than likely, the focus is going to be on the South, in particular Atlanta.
Yeah, for sure.
With that surrounding there. I looked at that. I applauded that. Round of applause.
Yeah.
We need more hip-hop related curriculum within these universities.
We getting albums getting taught in college fucking courses, man. Shit.
Like they said, they tried to tell us. Well, yeah, they wouldn't try to tell us. They was trying to tell our parents. This hip hop thing, it's a fad. It's gonna go away.
White folks were saying that shit.
Yeah. I wish hip hop was stock. A lot of motherfuckers would be. You're looking at that stock market, seeing that hip hop stock, be like, fuck.
Yeah, when you see a bunch of hip hop albums nominated for album of the year and shit.
Looking at that shit like Apple.
I know, right?
I would support that. I would register for the class just to tune into the class.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Like,
just to view it online and shit.
Yeah. Like, hold up, I got to get my Zoom meeting. I got trap business to tend to.
Shit. Well, out here in the Bay, well, mainly San Jose, we finally got a BART station.
Got two. About damn time.
Wait, two?
Milpitas and Berryessa, they both open.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. I didn't know about the Milpitas one. I only knew about the Berryessa.
No, Milpitas one open,
About damn time.
Finally, man.
Well, too bad there's a pandemic going on.
Yeah, it'd be nice to ride them and go to a concert. Would have only been nice 4 fucking years ago.
Seriously.
Would have made my
I was gonna say, even when we went to the fucking the Joe Budden shit.
Man, fuck the Joe Budden shit. working in Oakland, it would have made my commute a hell of a lot easier.
Fuck yeah.
God.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, nah, you right.
All you do is take an Uber to fucking the
man.
train station and then just go
Not
straight
even
up
that.
there.
Hey, Mark, can you drop me off real
Drop me
quick?
off.
I mean, it ain't
I
like
would've-
2 blocks away.
I would have took the easiest Uber ride over there with no.
I'm saying,
no
though,
problem.
like, you know what I mean, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
Nah,
worst came to worst, like, can you just drop me off 2 blocks away?
That would have been easier to go to like
Yeah.
a Warrior game or a Raider game. Just go straight to the BART station from San Jose. Shit.
Yeah, shit would have been nice 4 years ago. I mean, it's nice now, but you know,
Really
ain't
nice.
shit to do out much. So
Yeah, we can't
mean,
really do shit.
I mean, you can, but at your own risk. Shit.
yeah, it just ain't out being out in the open. Like being packed in like a sardine with other people on a train ain't my idea. Like I'd rather be outside with people versus being in the train.
Nah, for
I'm not gonna
sure,
do that right
man.
now. But it is open, so eventually when
Oh wow! Come on, man.
Echo.
well, eventually when we're able to start moving, probably in 2022. It'll be nice. And I look forward to it.
I know.
We laughing at that
I
shit.
know.
But that shit's
It's
real.
real.
dog.
That's
I mean,
for real. The way shit's looking.
yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, who would have thought NASCAR was about that life? NASCAR's for the fucking culture.
Bruh.
Who the fuck would have thought that shit? Round of applause.
Shout outs to NASCAR. I never would have thought I'd say that ever in my life.
Ever.
Some people said they brought up a good point. They were like, NASCAR has done more with their one black athlete than the NFL did with Kaepernick in 4 years.
Seriously.
I mean,
And NASCAR got a whole bunch of MAGA people on their fucking
and not only that,
fan
but
base.
the NFL, like, let's just be real, it's like, what, 90-some%?
It's like 70 or 75%.
Nah, it's gotta be higher than that.
The athletes? No, there's a lot of white people that play in the NFL.
Okay. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. It's more higher in basketball.
Okay.
But the NFL is more like 70-75% African American.
Right.
But I know that because they always bring that number up, and then when they bring up the representation in the front office.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Right. No, so NASCAR, of course, they rallying around Bubba Wallace. And when we got off, they had made their stance in denouncing racism.
Get rid of that damn fucking
And
loser flag.
but the thing is, their prime audience is like, we who? This motherfucking flag gonna ring, and we gonna show you how. And they flew a plane over and it said defund NASCAR with the Confederate flag.
Yeah.
And then at the time, the report was that somebody from Bubba Wallace's pit crew had came across the garage and claimed that he found a noose in there.
I was thinking I got straight up rope. That's what I thought it was.
So I want to make that perfectly clear, though, because through all the reports, it's been clear Bubba Wallace has never said he found anything.
Yeah.
He didn't go. By the time Bubba Wallace had found out what was going on, it had already been removed, and they had already started their in-house investigation.
Right.
So this is all by the time he found out. I want to make that perfectly clear because a lot of people are calling his character and his reputation into question. I'm like, wait a minute, that's not what the report was.
And comparing it to Jesse Smollett.
Jesse Smollett called himself the gay Tupac. I ain't hear Bubba Wallace call himself the NASCAR Tupac. So let's do that shit right away.
He could, though.
I ain't heard that. I've heard of people call him NASCAR Russell Wilson, but I ain't heard the NASCAR Tupac.
Yeah.
So let's be clear on that.
Shit.
So at the time, they were, they did an investigation. So the next run, the entire NASCAR rallied behind Bubba Wallace's car. And I don't know if they walked the whole lap or if they just did a quarter lap.
I think they just pushed him up to like the front line.
Okay, yes. So that makes So they rallied behind him with that. Of course, he was in tears just from. I don't even think he was tears from. They tried to make it seem like he was in tears because of the rope, but I'm like, I think he was just in tears from the appreciation of people.
Everybody was behind him.
That was a sight to see, though,
that
man.
shit was dope, man.
Seeing all those people behind him, like, it's gang around here. And I was like,
real.
Shit.
That shit was
Okay.
tight.
Yeah.
So,
then that tells me, real quick, man, that tells me that one dude that left, he needed to fucking go. Not only obvious, for the obvious
0%
reasons.
dude? Zero?
Yeah, exactly. That
32.
Yeah. He really needed to go because he didn't fit in with the rest of them.
Of course he didn't fit in. He didn't play.
His NASCAR car was a truck.
Fuck all
So
that.
Yeah.
his NASCAR car was a truck, so he wasn't fitting in to begin with.
Yeah, well, you know.
It was zero. Like I'll never forget looking at his whole stats. It said you play zero in all the races you've ever been in. 0, 0, 0. Then they turned to 0%. So you're just a failure on everything.
Damn.
Yeah, you walking away ain't gonna hurt
That's
nobody.
crazy. Yeah,
Seriously.
like I said, that motherfucker needed to go though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Just based off of that, like seeing everybody like march with.
Right.
No,
You
but
know
then
what I
the
mean?
reason
Bubba Wallace
why
and shit.
people were comparing him to Jesse's, how did Dave Chappelle call him?
Juicy
Smollett.
Juicy Smollett.
Smollett.
Was because the FBI did their investigation, and it turns out, I guess, we thought it was a rope, but really it was the tug for the garage, like when you pull the rope down and shit like that, and it was kind of shaped like it looked shaped like a noose, but it was shaped like you're trying to fucking pull it down and shit. So I guess
it was like the pull rope for the
garage.
The garage door.
And
what they're saying is by definition, any rope that has that big of a loop, it is classified as a noose.
Yeah, because I remember out in Oakland, people thought there was someone was hanging nooses out there, but really it was just like a swing for a display and shit like that. And when you saw it, I was like, okay, I can see what people thought it, but I was like, okay, I get it.
Yeah, right. I mean, and technically, the way that it was tied, that's considered a noose. Like, you know what I mean? Whether or not, whatever it was connected to, that doesn't play a part in it. Like, if it's tied a certain way, that's a noose knot. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so maybe just bad communication, but whatever the case.
I mean, regardless, I like the fact that they didn't. They could have. NASCAR could have did a situation where they're like, all right, make sure this don't leave. This stays in house.
Right. They could have covered it up.
Yeah, like it could have been another cover up.
Yeah.
I'd much rather them be wrong, but taking the precautions to make sure that they're covering.
Don't try it. Like, pretty much letting racist fuckers know, like, don't try it.
Yeah, and as much as I commend NASCAR, they also got to realize that them taking a stance for this, while commendable, over their entire history, they've also let it fly. They never corrected it. So they got to recognize that they are going to be in an uphill battle because their most hardcore fans over the years, history has told them, yo, it's cool if we bring this flag around.
Yeah.
And they were cool with it.
And now you're taking it away from, regardless of how I feel or any logical person feels about the flag, when you set a precedence for somebody to have any feeling that this is okay, and then you immediately just snatch it away, you're going to have some pullback. And I can at least empathize with that from that standpoint. If nothing else, where it's just, well, you made it okay for us, and all of a sudden now you're just taking it away. Like,
right.
Whereas, you know what I'm saying? Now, with that being said, somebody else made a great point that the Confederate flag was around in the same amount of years as NWA was.
5 years.
So,
yeah.
And last time I checked, the Confederate didn't put up no platinum plaques.
Yeah.
Shit.
No platinum at all.
It was only around for 5 years, and they took that L badly. And
the crazy thing to me, like, serious, there's tons of crazy shit, right? Whatever. But more particularly, these are the people who are screaming like "Make America Great Again" and shit like that. Right? No. I'm just talking about. I'm talking about strictly. I'm just speaking on strictly America. You know what I mean? Like, they support America, America's troops, America's. You know what I mean? Everything American, right? Whatever. That's a treasonous flag.
I mean, yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's a treasonous flag.
Of course they know that.
Let me say that one more time. It's a treasonous fucking flag.
Yep.
That's why you get the dings there. That's why you the ding king.
Thank you. The ding king.
Pause.
The ding king. How's that pause?
Shit, I mean, it could. I get it. I get it. I was like, hey, I'm good with that. Shit.
But yeah, I mean, swing. Nah. But yeah, you're right, Martine. It's a treason flag, and it's like, it's treason if you're rocking that shit. But it's a part of American history. The wrong side of history.
It's just like, how hypocritical is that, though? You know what I mean?
The racist
to
people.
Be like America, 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 and then you're waving a treasonous flag.
I forgot to tell y'all, out here in Santa Clara in San Jose, they listed racism as a mental health issue.
It is when you get down to the core of it.
Yo, no, it is.
It is.
But the fact that it's actually now listed as that's the reason why I almost died.
Yeah.
Like,
it's a mental health
when
issue.
These Karens start calling, trying to weaponize their privilege. Yeah, throw their asses in a jacket.
And because, I mean, seriously, it is weird how they come off. Like, racist people don't make sense at all.
No, it's like I said last week. It's at its core, it's very illogical. I'm better than you because of the color of my skin.
Yeah. No, seriously.
There's no.
It doesn't make sense at all.
Facts that go into any of that. And the facts you do use are facts that are skewed to your argument. Like, well, they're not intelligent. Yeah, because you didn't let them read for like 300 years.
It's like that. It's like that line.
They were obviously intelligent enough to learn your language and read your Bible.
It's like that line from Bulworth, man. We all gotta fuck each other to become one color, and then what? If we're all one color, then what? Y'all can't be racist no more? That'd be kind of boring to y'all. Y'all gonna be mad at something.
I mean,
shit.
When it comes to this MAGA, there's only one MAGA I subscribe to, and that's make another Griselda album. And boy, when I saw that cover, that West Side Gun put up on Twitter, I was like, you know what? I don't care what's on that album. That is a perfect classic album to me as soon as it drops. When Michael Irvin in his mugshot, smiling with the parental advisory sticker at the bottom, I said, I don't care what this is. I just hope that it is Griselda from top to bottom.
Yeah.
I will buy it twice.
Shit.
I will buy
two different accounts.
I will buy the digital, and I will go to Amazon or your website, and I will buy the vinyl. Not even the album, like the CD. I will buy the vinyl and shit. Because I saw that and I was like, oh no, for the deluxe version, I'm using the close-up they got of him at the draft, where he's all smiles. I put a parental advisory sticker around that motherfucker. Yeah. That's my deluxe version for that. That's the only MAGA I subscribe to.
That's for WWE.
Make another Griselda album.
That's for WWC DD2 or whatever?
Huh?
For the new Griselda album. Like, what's the
I have no idea what that is. I don't know what it is. I just know you put it up there with a parental advisory sticker, and I'm like, that's a classic.
A Griselda.
Yeah.
What do you call it? Label.
I know if Michael Irvin is on it.
I don't know who's going to be on it.
I don't care. I know Michael Irvin is on it, so I know what the content's going to be. It's going to be a lot of booger sugar raps.
Yeah,
okay?
Obviously, yeah.
Misogyny.
Or it's going to be some cold. It's going to be cold raps. You know why? Because they were cold.
If it's like legit Griselda, like the group.
Yeah.
That would be fucking dope, especially if they stick to that same idea. You know what I mean? Like,
or it could be his last album. That is it could be the album that. Remember, you were supposed to do one more album with a producer. What Side Gun was? It's the album with the. I think it's the album with Madlib.
Was it Hip? I don't know why I'm thinking Hit Boy for some reason, but
no. But I think it's the one with Madlib, and then it's done. So if this is the project with Madlib, fuck it. It could be Griselda.
Dude, whatever. That's perfect.
The Michael Irvin cover, it told me everything I need to know. It's a classic. I don't care.
Oh God,
just give it to me.
You saying oh God?
No, oh God, it's like a classic before you even heard it. Like
yeah, Complex got that shit off with Views. I could get this off with Griselda. Give a fuck.
Shit, but if you wrong,
you can't be wrong with Michael Irvin on the cover, fam.
You could be wrong. He's been wrong a lot.
He has been wrong.
He been wrong a lot, but he ain't wrong when he on that cokey. He's been pure entertainment. Can't no miss when he's on the cokey.
Nah, he's right. He's right. Can't even dispute that shit.
Can that?
You thought he was sober when he was talking about we losing recipes. I knew what he was on when he said that.
He was on that coke shit.
Yeah, damn sure wasn't no cola.
Stupid. Anyway, shout out to Jamila Hill and Carl Champlin.
Jamila Hill and Carrie Champion.
Carrie Champlin, yeah.
They're gonna have their own TV show that comes out on Vice coming soon.
Yeah, so, good for them.
Yeah, the ESPN alums, they're really starting to make moves, which is like that's another thing. I didn't even watch the ESPYs, so I didn't even know what was going down. I just saw it go all on my timeline with what they were doing for their opener.
Hella Black Lives Matter shit.
Yeah, and on one hand, it was like, all right, well, this isn't the first time they've done it, because remember when LeBron, Banana Boat crew.
The whole reason why Jamila Hill got fired or left ESPN.
But see, that's what I'm getting to. It's not the first time they've done this, but at the same time, when Jamel and Michael Smith were hosting The Six, this was the reason why they're no longer there, is because they were taking it to areas that, you know, it was making people uncomfortable, but it was conversation that needed to be had.
Right.
And ESPN was like, look, we're not subscribing to that, keep it sports. Now 4 years later, ain't no sports, so you finding something else to talk about. I'm kind of looking at that a little sideways too, just a little bit.
I guess because you can look at it sideways.
Well, no, I will say this: I'm not looking at it all the way because they have talent on there that has consistently brought these topics up.
Yeah,
Dan Le Batard for one, Bomani Jones for another.
Yeah,
like they have talent there that has consistently talked about this. It's just when ESPN as a whole says this is what we have to take the stand. It's like. Could have took the stand 4 years ago.
Especially when
you had the guys that were taking the stand hosting the prime sports center of the day, and you said you didn't want to do it.
You could have had Jamila's back when she was talking shit about Hoaz. Jamel could have had Jamel's Hill's back when she was talking about Hoaz. Instead, y'all fucking suspended her. I remember that.
Yeah, so, it's
Fuck out of here.
commendable. It's good because you do have a history with allowing that.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
But at the same time, when your talent needed you the most, you told them we're not going to do it.
You basically turn your back and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is funny.
And you waited for everybody else. That's my thing. It's for an entity and a brand like ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports. Mm-hmm. You would think the worldwide leader of sports isn't waiting for the little man to lead the group and then getting behind that.
Yeah.
You would think the worldwide leader in sports that features a lot of sports that feature a lot of black faces
Right.
will be one of the first to be like, nah, we gonna stand for it. But they fold under pressure. They're picking up the pieces. I'm glad they're picking up the pieces.
Pick up the pieces.
But in the process, I can call that out and say, well, had the chance, you didn't do it.
Nah, I feel it.
I mean,
Better late than never, but you weren't late.
Super late. Super late. It's like, it's funny. All this shit had to happen because none of this shit happened. It would have been business as usual.
Bruh, we keep talking about it. I mean, everybody was late.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, real shit, everybody was late.
Like,
when I say everybody, I'm talking about the big corporations and shit.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Because, like, obviously, Cap, we've been talking about that. We've been, preaching that
Racism.
shit.
Right.
Yeah, well, obviously.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm talking about, like, more recently.
Yeah.
Like, someone who was trying to bring awareness, and Cap tried that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, everybody was late.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody was fucking late.
Had to take a damn pandemic and fucking everyone to lose their jobs to fucking see that shit.
Seriously.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, shout out to Nick Cannon and Shia LaBeouf and Kelly Clarkson.
Kelly Clarkson?
Yeah.
Yeah, they all get stars on the Walk of Fame.
Yeah, they're about to be on the Walk of Fame, man. Damn, good for Nick Cannon. Went from Nickelodeon to the Walk of Fame. Good for him. And Shia LaBeouf went to Disney Channel to that. And Kelly Clarkson, American Idol. She's the only American Idol that actually the winner that actually stood the test of time in a way. Winner.
Not musically though.
I mean, no, but I'm saying popularity wise.
Yeah, no.
Overall.
If you're talking about just being in the spotlight,
But
Yeah.
none of them have stayed musically.
I'm trying to think who was
She's
the other.
the
that's
only
what I'm
one.
saying.
So
She really is the only. She was the first one, and pretty much.
Carrie Underwood.
Oh fuck,
Carrie
you're right.
Underwood too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, country.
Yeah, you're right.
That's true. Carrie
I
Underwood.
didn't watch American Idol after Ruben studied. I think Fantasia was the latest I watched, and after that I was like,
Fantasia
all
kind of stood.
They're doing
kind
the
of.
same thing over and over again.
She put out 2 albums.
I don't know.
I don't know. I just know I saw Danny Boy pop up one time, and I was like, yeah, I'm not watching this anymore. This nigga's on platinum records.
Yeah, seriously.
No, American Idol.
Fucking
even
diamond
fair,
ass
dog.
records. Nah,
I still
bro.
can't believe American Idol is still on the air right now, even before the shit. It's still, and they don't even show the fucked up auditions no more. They just show all the good ones. I'm
that's stupid.
There's no. I was like, why do you even watch it now? The fuck. The bad auditions is the one that brings you in to see the good ones, and then when the good, you have more appreciation for the good ones. Now you see everything good. It's like, I don't appreciate this. Turn this shit off.
Everything's good. This is bullshit.
This is boring. I don't want to watch all this. And then I realized, I guess I forgot which season. But probably the second season. I was like, we're just watching a whole bunch of karaoke going down right now. That's all it is. No original content or nothing. Just karaoke.
Yeah.
That's all it was. That's the thing with The Voice and all the other fucking shows.
I mean, if anything, though, it does showcase your talent, your
singing,
your actual vocal talent. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't call this karaoke. I'd call it cover.
Oh, cover.
Yeah, that's more realistic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially because sometimes they even do change the instrumentals and shit.
Right.
Yeah,
It's
the old versions and shit.
Yeah.
They arrange it to your strength.
Right.
Karaoke is,
Yeah, I know. It was just my way of saying
And then you
it.
got the words. You're
the
reading
words and
subtitles
shit.
the whole way.
Yeah.
I want to make this perfectly clear. I'm a bad motherfucker when How Did You Get Here is my song and I'm on the karaoke mic.
Oh,
Don't test me.
Oh, shit.
Don't test me.
Bruh.
I get your asses up out of here.
And the next time that happens, if I happen to be around, caffeine live stream.
Oh, it's easy.
Hey!
It's easy money. Yeah, no, I'm putting that up regularly. Expeditiously.
Yep.
Shit.
Yeah, no, that's my go-to karaoke song. Deborah Cox, How Did You Get Here?
Wow.
Nobody's supposed to be here.
I was just thinking about the American Idol with Fantasia one. It was Fantasia and then Jennifer Hudson was on that same season. Damn.
Shit.
It was damn near co-winners. So
I guess Jennifer Hudson's still in the mix, too.
yeah, but
though.
I was specifically talking winners.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's talking about just the, who actually won the
okay.
competition.
Because Adam Lambert, he's still going strong.
I have
He
no
didn't
idea
win
what
that
that
shit.
is.
Oh, he's the one gay guy or whatever, gay singer and shit. He's hella fucking popular and shit, pop star.
I have no idea who that is.
But yeah, he's still going strong. I know you don't know, but I know he's still going strong. And
When I say I legitimately stopped watching this shit,
Oh,
Like
man.
after
I stopped watching it
Fantasia
too.
and Jennifer Hudson.
You legitimately stopped watching.
I just happened to catch Danny Boy by fluke because I was browsing through the channels. And I'm like, ain't that Danny Boy? And they said Daniel Stewart, and I was like, yeah. Why? Okay, nah.
Nah.
I think that's where OK was birthed. Like, okay.
Okay.
Flip that shit real quick.
Yeah.
Like, nah, you're not gonna fool me. This nigga sang with Tupac, bruh.
Right.
What the fuck you doing on American Idol? You won.
Hey, man. Wendy's not paying the bills right
You already
now,
got
bro.
the meal ticket. What
Yeah.
the fuck you doing? Shit.
Did anyone even recognize? Did judges recognize him? Oh, nah.
Nah.
Well, you gotta remember, it's scripted to a certain extent.
Is it really?
Yeah, like once you get to a certain point, it's kind of it is kind of like, okay, we'll see what happens. But in them earlier stages, like they pull people on there to be bad for a reason.
Yeah,
Like,
for ratings.
they're not acting bad.
For ratings.
Like,
They did that shit.
they make sure they get the bad
William
ones first.
Hung got a
Yeah,
damn
yeah,
contract for singing
Yeah.
She Bangs off key and off bad and shit.
So somebody had to have been like,
Off
yo,
key and off beat.
off
yeah.
key, off beat.
like there had to have been one person that was, very pro Tupac when they was putting together the contestant list.
Oh,
He
fuck
had to have been
yeah.
like, he sounds familiar.
Put him
And
on
then
there.
played, I Ain't Mad At You and was like, oh, okay, well, he won't go far, but we could get him in just far enough. Like, I'm sure that happened.
Shit.
Yeah, but
That makes sense.
everything on TV is scripted to a certain extent.
Right.
You can't just put a camera on people because shit could go left, like, just like that.
Yeah.
There has to be some form of a blueprint moving forward. So,
Right.
yeah.
Anyway, what else is new?
NBA for sure that's for sure. It is going to happen.
Pray for those players, because, man,
Yeah, it's in Florida.
Florida is literally like
Yeah.
a hot spot. Now, like we said
real.
earlier, again, I keep bringing this up again when it's wrestling. I don't want to talk about it like every week. But again, WWE reported that multiple people have been tested positive for COVID-19. Including wrestlers in
Well,
ring
it's
talent.
not even just WWE. It's all sports now. Like LSU had 30 players. LSU
30
football team had
players?
30 players that tested
That is
positive.
fucking crazy.
So they had to quarantine them, but of course they were working out with everybody else, so everybody else is isolated right now.
God, wear
So-
your damn mask.
So that's just LSU. That's LSU. When it comes to
your damn mask.
Word to Gavin Newsom.
when it
man.
comes to the NBA, they're testing positive, but the thing is, they're all over the globe.
Yeah.
Like
What's up, boys?
Nurkic is over in the Middle East. He caught it.
Because he was partying at a fucking party. They show where he was at. He was at a damn party and not social distancing and shit.
Malcolm Brogdon with the Pacers, he caught it where he was at, but I think he's like already in the second week, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh shit.
Of quarantine, like that's the thing. They're testing positive, but they still got like 2 weeks before they gotta check in for training camp. So it's kind of like one of those things where it's like you never want to say the best case scenario because as we're learning with COVID-19, this is not something that it's gonna fuck with your lungs for the remainder of your life. Mm-hmm. Like this thing doesn't just go away. You're
Especially
gonna
if you're
have respiratory
asymptomatic
issues
and
moving
shit,
forward.
yeah.
It doesn't just leave.
Go.
Right.
Yeah.
You're gonna have complications with it for the remainder of your life moving forward. But it is one of those things where it's like, all right, if they're gonna get it and you want to be entertained, this is kind of the time frame that all parties are looking at it like, well, at least I got it now, because it's before they got to take off.
With WWE, man, they told Vince like 3 times you need to close up shop, and he said no. And now your wrestlers and your staff caught the shit. Multiple people. They say it's like in the dozens, maybe. So I'm like,
Yeah, I mean,
That's crazy.
that's Vince
bro.
being Vince.
That's
Like, it's
Vince
always
being
gonna-
Vince.
No, it definitely is.
that's sad. Like Roman Reigns looks smart as hell staying out, and a few other wrestlers. Like I was just like,
if he actually did have, because I'm not saying that he did or didn't. If he actually did have leukemia,
oh, he did.
and no, but then there's a reason why he's staying away.
Oh yeah, everyone knows.
You know
That's
what
the
I
reason
mean?
why he's
Yeah.
staying away. Yeah, and then like another wrestler, Sami Zayn, because he's really he said fuck it. When Kevin Owens, he found out like when they after the last one, he was like, yeah, I'm gonna stay away because I got kids. And now like multiple wrestlers caught the shit, including Renee Young, who's a fucking on-air talent. She just announced it on Twitter right now. That's why I was like, really? Yeah, that's just sad.
Well, back to the NBA. Yeah, a lot of players have been. Today was the deadline to make the decision. So a good amount of players. Trevor Ariza kind of started the domino effect. But in Trevor Ariza's case, he had a very good reason. He's going through a custody dispute over one of his children.
Oh, okay.
So he has a month window to actually spend time with his child. And it just happens to exists with the start of the season. So he's like, nah, I'm going to pick my child.
Yeah.
So that was understandable.
Yeah, of course.
Some of the other guys have made their stances like, nah, I'm not going to go. Avery Bradley, for whatever reason, I'm not going to say for whatever reason, but he just proved what Martine and I have been saying for the longest period of time. We have dumbass fans that represent the Lakers.
Yeah.
Because he said he's not going to go, and their first response was, fuck you. And I'm like...
Wow. You sure they were Lakers fans? You sure they weren't LeBron fans?
No, these are Lakers fans. We have dumbass Lakers fans.
There are dumbass Laker fans, yes. I mean, they're, with every team, there's dumbass fans, but bro, the Lakers, some of the Laker fans are just extremely fucking
dumbasses,
stupid, bro.
Like, fucking stupid dumbasses. Like, that's the best way to put it. And no, they're not. It's not because of LeBron. These motherfuckers have been dealing with for years.
No, I was just saying, like, because you know how the LeBron fans migrated with y'all, so it's like...
They're just added in the mix, so it's double the effect. Yep. But at its core, they're also Lakers fans that are saying the same things. And then the report came out after the fact that, he's not going because his oldest of 3 kids has respiratory issues. He has, immune issues, and he probably wouldn't even qualify to make it into the bubble when the family goes to visit.
Oh God!
So why the fuck would you go if your whole family,
seriously.
but your son can't go? Like, no, I'm not going, and I'm not doing that. I will stay at home.
Yeah.
And I like I said, I had no issue with any player that says I'm not going because of the health reasons. Like, you're asking a lot of these players. I love basketball, and I've been on top admitting you're asking a lot of them.
Yeah.
Like, they're going into a bubble for 3 months. Like, the longest road trip is like 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm. If that.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
like
a long-ass road trip, bro.
But every team has it. They have one that lasts for 2 weeks. It usually goes over like 10 days, but it's still a 2 week span.
Usually do it during the Grammy time. So
but every team has one of those where it's a 2 week span. They're not at home.
Yeah.
You're asking 3 months.
That's a long
that's a long period of time. I fault
cancel.
no man who says they don't want to go through this because it's not.
The more I'm hearing it now, man, just cancel that season, man. It's not even worth it. But capitalism.
Yeah, I mean that's why I'm not.
It goes back to those TV deals that we were talking about before, man.
Yeah.
Like, seriously.
Because the capitalism has affected it to the point where this, as fucked up as it sounds, this actually benefits the players. Because if they cancel this season, them big ass contracts that we've been seeing, ain't nobody getting them contracts for a long period of time.
That's true.
Because that's all tied up with the TV money.
Yep.
So all them contracts where everybody's like, damn, they making that. Nah, it's probably going to end up going back to the days of when Shaq was getting his big deal, but it was, 7 years, $81 million. Ain't gonna be none of them $150 million contracts as a result of this.
Yeah, seriously.
So that's the fucked up part about it. Where, it's capitalism, but capitalism's probably saving them their payday at the end of the day.
That's a damn shame.
Yeah. But, that's how it goes. I'm not mad at the situation. Avery Bradley got to do what he got to do just like every other man, especially if you're doing it for family.
No,
I got no issue with that.
Definitely.
With that being said, though, man, I said there was one man.
Oh, God. Da-da-da.
There was one man that could feel the call.
He just opened the door and there's just a Hennessy bottle. It's time.
Hennessy and a blunt.
Fucking LeBron holding the fucking Hennessy.
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
Yeah. Earl could be on his way
It's like that
to
scene,
joining the Lakers.
It's like that scene from Endgame when fucking Hulk and Raccoon show up to Rocket show up to get Thor.
Yeah.
We need you, bro.
Yep.
Yeah.
J.R. Smith.
Ass, bro. That's what it is.
J.R. Smith could potentially be a Laker, and I'm not mad at it.
He's
I like
going
it.
to be a Laker.
I like it. I say potential because anything can happen.
Yeah, true.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Until the paperwork's done. But I will say, if you're gonna go all out, not only bring him.
Oh shit!
Go get Lance Stevenson.
Let's go.
Let's make it a fucking circus, baby.
Fucking go.
You're gonna put LeBron in a fucking bubble for 3 months with JaVale McGee, JR, Lance Stevenson, and Dion Waiters. Oh
Hell
no!
Yeah.
You need to make that happen and send a fucking film crew there, so that way we can get all the footage when the season's over with. I need all of that.
I need that.
Yeah,
I need that.
I need all of that. Okay.
They are gonna have. They have to have a film crew out there because this is some historical shit.
Yeah, it's wild.
They gonna put that shit in their vault.
Hey, Meta for Soundwave said, make sure.
Oh, he knows now.
Make sure he knows which basket is which. Oh shit.
But no, I saw JR show up on. I mean, that was the first thing. Avery Bradley went out, and what was the first thing I text you? Like, I was like, oh, okay, we gotta get JR now.
Yeah.
And then immediately, like 20 minutes later, the report comes out.
I'm not asking you. Did you get the update?
Yeah.
Yo, we both laughing. We both said we were rolling, and then we both the same shit, bro.
The first thing that came to my mind was, oh, that's awesome. I just saw How High 2. Now I got JR and Dion Waiters. It's How High 3 in this motherfucker now. Like, let's go.
They're not testing for marijuana there.
No, they not.
No.
Give them the blunts and the edibles and let them niggas go wild.
And the Hennessy.
Yeah.
All the Hennessy they want.
Yeah.
You know, J.R. Smith said he doesn't even drink Hennessy like that.
Yeah, that's the funniest thing about that
Who
shit.
gives a shit?
You drink Hennessy.
In our narrative?
Yeah.
You,
Like-
you drinking that Henny.
Yes, the Lakers made KCP into a respectable role player. We will make JR be spokesman for Hennessy.
Yes.
And you will run with it. Like
You
that's,
will drink it.
You don't
Yeah.
have a choice.
You don't have no choice.
Yeah.
It's the game.
that J.R. Smith drinking Gatorade on the court. Like,
Nigga,
just
get
bullshit out of here.
Drink that
Get out of
Hennessy.
here.
Yeah, so J.R. Smith is likely on deck with that. There's a bunch of other names too. I didn't even know were.
Oh yeah, Boogie said he's out for the rest of the year.
Yeah, Boogie told it that his agent was
Boogie
like,
said he's
Don't
we,
even
we
do it.
appreciate it, but holler at us in 4 months.
Yeah.
Like, we rehabbing out here. I'm cool with that.
Yeah,
Again, I'm not mad at any player that
Nah,
doesn't
for
go.
real.
Like,
I'm not mad at
I
none
mean,
of
it
them.
sucks in the grand scheme of, our team.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But you can't fault them.
yeah,
You can't fault
of
them at all.
course. Avery Bradley
Yeah.
was probably our best perimeter defender, so that does hurt.
That one sucks, dude.
But-
Honestly, when I seen it, I responded to
Both of us.
to both of y'all.
Yeah.
I said trash, but really I wasn't saying him.
Right.
I was talking about the situation.
Yeah,
Now
exactly.
we just lose one of our best defenders.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, what else is coming back? What other sports? Oh yeah, baseball's coming back.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
It's
so they
official.
get that shit done by what, July
July
1st?
1st.
Yeah.
60-game season.
60-game season, and then the postseason. We'll see how that runs.
Yeah,
man.
nice way to get your heads out your ass and get that shit going. And I'm not talking about
Yeah.
the players. I'm talking
The
about
owner.
Oh,
Ownership.
the owners. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, for sure.
They fucked that one up horribly.
They
Yes,
sure
they
did.
Talking about, hey, let's just play half the season, but we're gonna play you for a quarter of it. Like,
What?
excuse me?
No, the fuck?
Yeah.
You ain't gonna
Nah.
give me the hazard insurance?
Nah.
No.
No.
It's gonna be
Fuck
empty-
outta here.
It's gonna be empty
No.
stadiums and shit too. So
Is it really empty stadiums?
I don't know. Probably they have no choice. I mean, they could have fans in there, but you
So
know,
like I said, the protests probably helped out in seeing how all this shit could play out.
they're gonna
See, but the only thing with that, and it's something I was thinking about as you were talking about it earlier, right? Is that that kind of, I'm not gonna say it completely negates it, but it will definitely put a hold on home field advantage.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because even when you screaming,
Yeah.
it's not audible. You know what I mean? Completely. You know
Oh
what
yeah.
I mean?
But it's better than nothing.
Yeah.
Like,
I'll give you that. I'll give you
something's
that.
always better than nothing.
Yeah, I got you, but
I mean,
still,
shit, we have no home court advantage. The only home court advantage we have is the hotels and with the NBA.
we about to suck in all that carbon monoxide though too.
Yeah,
Like-
that's how they determine home court advantage with this
Shit.
bubble. Oh, where's
my
your seating
God.
at? All right, we're gonna put you in the better hotel then. That's the home court advantage.
it is pretty fucked up. The whole situation is fucked up. Because honestly, I really do feel they should just neglect that season. Same with baseball, but it's like capitalism. Every time I keep
Yeah.
saying, I just go back to it. Capitalism.
Capitalism.
Yeah.
No matter how many
Let's
cases.
see what's going. Oh, there was something else NBA related. Oh, Draymond Green is doing his best Hollywood Hogan.
Huh?
Draymond Green been pissing off all kinds of Bay Area fans out here.
Oh
he
yeah,
gave props to
I remember
LeBron.
now.
Yeah,
He gave props to LeBron and shit.
I loved it. It's great. He showed up on First Take with a clutch shirt too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
go figure.
I put the picture on social media just with LeBron with his eyes wide. Tempering intensifies. I was like, by any means,
Shit.
even when he's not involved, he's involved. Yeah, no, he said LeBron's the greatest, and people were attempting the Steph Curry LeBron talks, and just the fact that
man,
the warrior himself that was on those 3 championship teams that beat LeBron was saying, no, LeBron's still better. With a clutch shirt on.
of course.
That's a good stimulus check, man.
He did say arguably the best player, but he didn't really fully say it. He said he put the arguably in there so he can be,
Yeah, but
safe.
he wasn't including Steph in that, arguably. So
It is what it is.
he got Bay Area fans pissed off, and I like it.
Is what it is.
Yeah, I was entertained by that. Shout out to Draymond.
Again, if I was a Warrior fan, I'd be like, it's cool, but we still beat them. And I'm like, I wouldn't even be mad at it. It's
Yeah,
like,
but
why-
they were.
Why are they so mad? Whatever.
Again, because you're not a Warriors fan, so
Love
you
to be
good.
mad, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
even if I was, I wouldn't even be mad. I mean, I'm thinking too logical because whatever.
Fan bases ain't logical, and that's another.
Yeah.
no, that's definitely the truth.
They're
right
not.
there.
They're really not.
Fan bases in general, just not logical at all.
All right.
Oh, fucking, apparently, forgot another subject. The game what's it called? The Last of Us 2 came out. And press the spoiler button if people listening to this. Spoiler. There was like some lesbian shit going on in the game and shit like that. And apparently, some fans hate that shit so much that they decided to make a petition to redo the storyline and get rid of that shit. They already got like thousands of fucking like signatures and shit.
Interesting.
So you think nerds are fucking weirdos, man?
Yeah, it's a good thing San Andreas didn't come out for the hot coffee.
Shit.
I remember when that was.
There's some lesbian shit in San Andreas?
Nah, in San Andreas when they the hot coffee,
shit too, man.
the hot coffee scenes.
Hot coffee. It's been a while since I played the game.
When CJ would get a girlfriend and she'd be like, "You want to come in for coffee?" And then they was fucking because they
yeah, I remember that.
They put in special coding and the coding got released.
And then you saw the fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Which was funny because in some scenes they had their clothes on, they were just doing the moves.
They were just dry humping.
Yeah. That was always funny to me. And I was like,
San Andreas.
they got so upset about that, and I was like, eh.
And that's why they gave it an NC-17 rating or whatever. I'm like, really? I mean, I guess it was
good thing I bought it when I bought it because I had the M version, so you weren't going to up my 17. I already have this shit. Like,
hey man,
too late. I already beat the game 3 times. Like,
I think that was the best one, San Andreas. Then 5, they're still releasing content for Grand Theft Auto 5. That's fucking wild. Game's been out for what? 3 years now? 4 years?
3 years.
Grand Theft Auto 5.
Shit's been out for 7 years.
Shit, it's been that long.
Damn.
Grand Theft Auto 5 came out on Xbox 360 and the PS4.
Yeah, I remember that, but I forgot.
Or the PS3. I'm sorry, the 360 and the PS3. Yeah, because it's on the 3rd console now. Because it's going to PS5.
I know it's going to
and
PS5.
Xbox, the new Xbox.
I know it's
that's going to be the third
wild,
series for those.
Yeah, because I remember playing Grand Theft Auto 5 on PS4. That's what I'm saying. And
yeah, it was on PS3 because PS4 was dropping right around the same time.
Yeah, that's right.
So PS4 dropped right afterwards, but they were already committed. They're like, "Look, we got to drop this."
That's fucking wild. And there's still missions to do and the online shit.
Look, I would want a GTA 6 as
much as anybody.
But I sold myself short in getting rid of that game and not realizing all the add-on content.
For real. Because
you got that shit could be its own weekly series. Like you could turn the game on every single week and something brand new is gonna be on there.
They keep adding downloadable content. Like
September 17th, 2013 is when GTA 5 came out.
Wow!
Shout out Meta for Soundwave.
And they're still dropping more content in the game. I beat the game and I was done. That is true. It was 2013. Wow.
GTA 5 is actually, if we keep it at a buck, they kind of setting the bar for what these fucking NBA 2Ks and Madden should be doing. At least one fucking game, and you just charge me $30 the next year just to get the downloadable content.
That ain't gonna happen, but it should.
Yeah, no, it's not gonna happen, but you know.
Well, yeah, speaking of 2K, they're gonna announce the
3 covers next week.
Yeah,
from June 30th to July 2nd.
Yeah,
I'm already knowing one of them's gonna be Kobe.
Has to be.
I mean,
obviously.
Yeah.
Duh.
Speaking of Kobe, Capri turned 1 over Father's Day weekend, and that hurt.
Yeah, I saw that.
Madden, they announced their.
Isn't Lamar Jackson on the cover?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Oh yeah, we talked about that.
Yeah, that shit leaked.
Yes.
Yeah. What else is going on? Oh yeah, this Thursday. Yeah, tomorrow would be like the 11-year anniversary of Michael's death. Like to the day. It's the actual day he did die on a Thursday. Still wild. It's been 11 years already. It's fucking crazy. And what else? Shit.
Oh, Apple had their. I forgot which.
The iOS update.
The iOS. I guess Zoom now because they didn't have the full conference.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, but they had it announced in the iOS 14. That shit's gonna be nice.
Yeah, I saw what it looks like.
They're gonna let us have widgets on the home screen now.
Mm-hmm. Like pretty much an Android.
What the fuck?
Pretty much Android. Shit that Android folks already have. But we're like, we don't give a fuck. It's iPhone, bitch.
Yeah, exactly. When we get it, it matters.
Yeah, pretty much. When we get it, it matters now.
Oh yeah, because Android still got bugs and be fucking up all the time. Mm-hmm. Like they be like, oh, we had it first. It's like, yeah, but your shit still fuck up. Like
especially when you go on Snapchat.
We just perfect the shit.
Especially when you're on Instagram and Snapchat and your fucking quality's all fucking fuzzy and shit.
Yeah,
fuck out of here.
When we get it, this shit's crystal clear.
Yeah.
Clear.
No problems.
Like, our cameras are clear.
Yeah, like
I don't know about y'all.
This is literally like, you know, Jay-Z versus Nas. Like, yeah, you got it. You made it a hot line, but we over here making hot songs over here with that motherfucker.
We making hits over here.
Right.
Shit.
Yeah, so I'm interested. Obviously, anything Apple related, I'm interested in.
Right.
Seeing how that plays out. I just want to know how the fuck they gonna unload the phones because you can't go to the stores as of now.
Oh shit.
I mean, out here we can't.
Wait, is there a new phone coming out?
They have phones every year.
Yeah, but you know how sometimes they do like the retro one. I mean, like the lower grade version or whatever.
Yeah, but that's still a new phone.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but I want to know if they're making like a new one, like a
Oh,
upgraded version.
I mean,
you
shit.
know
Anytime one that says iPhone 10 X,
Yeah.
and the next year you drop XR and XS.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I mean, shit. This is a new one to me. So
shit.
I count those as new ones. I don't know what they're gonna be dropping this year, but shit, I just want to know how that rollout's gonna be because can't wait in line overnight for that shit.
I just want to know because I need a new phone.
I've been needing to upgrade my phone, but if you're gonna keep doing updates, why get a new phone? Like GTA 5, shit.
I mean, because there's more functions on the new phone.
That too.
Cameras are better on the new phone.
My camera's cool now.
It could be better.
Volume.
I mean, I fixed my volume.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Shit. Is it episode 188?
Well, let's make sure this time.
Oh, we covered everything.
There's absolutely nothing else.
Did we miss anything?
Yeah, there's absolutely nothing
Y'all
else to
watching?
cover.
Did we miss anything that y'all want us to talk
What
about?
else y'all want us to talk about?
Yeah.
Y'all got
I didn't
5
see what's going
seconds.
on with this weekend in URL, but I saw a bunch of people on Twitter talking about it, so it must have been something big. I now get a chance to watch them because I'm working on whenever they always premiere the new URL, so I don't get to see them.
Oh yeah, the Eric B. and Rakim 30th anniversary shit.
I heard that was a good turnout. I missed everything this weekend. I'm not gonna lie to you. Not only was I working, there was a new type of a glorious pen that came out, medicinal. I was one of the lucky ones that got to test it out. Don't ask me how. I was just blessed. Chocolate up to my birthday. Either way, I test that motherfucker out. I got good sleep on average 10 hours a day, and that was including naps. And DoorDash was in full effect on the phone.
Shit.
That was my weekend. I had a good weekend, but unfortunately, my naps were taking place in all these events.
I've been taking Yeah, I'm telling you, that past Sunday when I wasn't working, when I was off, I was taking the best naps ever.
The fucking heat will do that to you.
Yeah, I had air conditioning.
With the air,
the air conditioning is cool, but the fucking heat with that, when you're not in the air condition and you're outside moving, that's energy that's being taken away from you.
Seriously, bro.
Yeah.
Seriously, yeah, I feel you on that one. Shit.
Yeah, but back to the Eric B. and Rakim shit, like I actually tuned into like the last few minutes of it because I was watching the Verzuz. You know what I mean? Then when and I was working. You know what I mean? So I was streaming the Verzuz shit while I was driving or whatever. When I got back, I switched it over to the fucking Eric B. and Rakim, and bruh, I literally saw like the last few minutes right before they were like, oh, and you can catch us on, and I'm like, oh fuck. I tried.
Yeah. At least you added a view.
I tried.
For real.
And I've been also watching that other show on HBO Max, Doom Patrol. You heard of that shit? Mm-mm. It's kind of like Suicide Squad, kind of, but.
I started watching Perry Mason, which is on HBO Max, and it's not that version at all.
I know. That's why I said it.
Not even close to that one. This one, it takes place in post-Great Depression or just the Great Depression era. So it's in, I think, 1932. They just unpacked a lot for a pilot. Like they tried to go into way too many directions to let you know what's going to happen the entire
series.
I would say the entire series because as far as I know, this is a mini-series.
Oh,
so it's
really?
not going to last like multiple seasons.
Okay.
So that was my one critique, but it was a big critique because after a while, it's just like, all right, what the fuck is going on? Like, you're giving me way too much information right now, and I'm just trying to establish what the main goal of all this is.
Right.
Which, I mean, they got to, but at that point, like, it's 52 minutes, and now I know what's going on, like, 42 minutes in. Like, it just took a while. But with that being said, like, they did at least a good job for have me intrigued, so that way I'm going to go back and look, so.
Oh, that's what we got to mention. AMC's about to open up in July. And then the AMC CEO nearly fucked it up. Well, people didn't read the whole quote, but he pretty much said, like, oh, mask it. You don't have to put, we're not going to have people wear masks.
Fuck out of here.
No.
Yeah, because of political shit. And then people.
I don't know how you politicize a fucking mask. Like,
yeah.
I mean, people bring politics into all kinds of shit.
No, but I read the full
need to
quote.
be in this shit.
The full quote pretty much said, like, we don't want. He was trying to play both sides, but he's going to say that the employees are required to wear the mask. We're going to be really sanitizing everything, and we have we have ventilators to make sure the air is going out and shit like that. We're going to make sure social distance is around. And hey, I'm going to be wearing a mask. I set an example. And then when that quote came out, he was like, you know what? Everybody's wearing a mask. So,
He said, you know what? Fuck y'all. Y'all wearing a mask.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much that's what he said. So I was like, yeah, I bet. But yeah, we're going to see. Cases are going up. People still going to go to the movies. That's the wild part. Wear a fucking mask. That's all I fucking say. Wear a goddamn mask.
Yeah, man, anytime you go out, it's not hard. Remember, the mask isn't for you. It's to protect other people from you.
Yeah.
If you're moving like you have COVID, it's easier to understand why you're moving with a mask on.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's just that simple, but...
Some people just look at it as a fucking just nuisance to them. Like, not thinking, whatever.
I mean, again, people are taking it way to the extreme. Like, I see what this is about. And they're like putting predictions for years, and it's like they're trying to get us to convert to Islam and have the women be covered. I'm like, all right,
fucking what?
That's that. Yeah.
And it's only out here. I wonder what other countries are thinking, because they're looking at us like America.
Other countries looking at us like, look, we just had soccer over here. Like,
yeah, for real.
Motherfuckers is stupid.
We just had full stadiums and shit.
Like we actually kind of like the virus is still here, but we know what to do. Y'all are idiots.
Yeah.
Shout out to New York though. They're figuring it out. Other states are figuring it out. Except for, California is kind of figuring it out, but people are idiots.
Yeah.
Oh, shouts out to E40 and his wife. 29 years of marriage.
Ooh. Congratulations.
They just celebrated the 29th anniversary.
And he's finishing up the second half of the, what was the shit called?
The Curb Commentator?
Something like that.
The Curb Commentator, I think it was.
Yeah. He's doing part 2. He's finishing that shit up.
All right.
Yes, they got that going. Shout out to Ja Rule, too.
Huh?
Yeah,
I don't say that, but round of applause to Ja Rule. Mm-hmm. Ja Rule was able to turn a troll into a possible joke's on you.
I knew something was up when I saw it. I knew something was up. I'm like, he can't be this dumb. And I was right. He's not that dumb.
Yeah, so there's this clip that came out a few days ago where he's promoting euros for a euro company that's out in SoCal. Mm-hmm. And everybody was like, damn, he's falling on hard times. He's got to do these. So the jokes went up. And while I wasn't one that was like participating in the jokes, I was just like, I wonder what 50 says when he sees this. Like, this is that type of shit. So, yeah, everybody was clowning on him until it came out that he's partnered with TBS for this new series where he uses his fame to assist in small businesses during the time of COVID and struggle.
Oh, shit.
To use his fame to help bring attention and some profits to them. Huh. And at that point, when everybody, then they started like deleting the tweets like, oh yeah, that's a great idea. Yeah, salute to Ja Rule. And it's like, okay.
Yeah.
All right. That took place. There's another one. I'm surprised you didn't write this one down because it's something that you had been keeping the track on. Justin Bieber.
Oh, I saw that shit. You
saw it, but I'm surprised you didn't write down the notes to explain what was going on.
Oh, because it was just like, whatever. But pretty much somebody tried to Me Too him, and this motherfucker,
he said,
no.
The God had all the receipts. I didn't even read them all. I'm like, oh, this boy covered all his tracks. I didn't read all that. Yeah, he didn't do it.
Yeah, he had receipts about specific invoices dating all the way back to 2014.
Emails, like,
yeah, he's like, I wasn't there. Like, and this is why I wasn't there.
I was with Selena Gomez here. I was over here. This email, this part said here. This picture shows this. Like, it was like some fucking. I was like, whoever his lawyer is, shit. He knew exactly what to do.
Whoever his lawyer is didn't have to do shit.
That was all from Scooter Braun, man. Scooter Braun did all that shit.
Did you finally watch?
I was about to say that. Yeah, I watched it. It was good. Fuck. It wasn't better than what's it called? Black Klansman, but it was good. Probably in one of his top echelon of movies. Good movie. Really good. Yeah, so, anything else?
No, I thought you wanted to actually talk about the movie, but
that was it. Now, you covered everything last week, so nothing I can really touch on. Yeah, this is episode 1. Damn, I fucking...
Run that back.
Whoop. Damn. God damn it. Clear my throat. This is seeing it. Woo. No. This is episode 188 of the iLLogical Sense podcast. You can always follow me on the Twitter at Mr. Buzzy 4 lowercase 08. You can follow us on the Twitter at iLLogical SP. You can follow us on Instagram at the iLLogical Sense, and of course on the Facebook.
Give me a hell yeah!
And of course on all my social media, JC No Headaches. I've just been talking shit lately, so if you want to just see me talking shit. That's just about like that's what I'm. Another year around the sun, and I'm like much deeper on my get off my lawn era of my life.
Oh wow!
So now I want to vocalize it now, like really
Get off my lawn.
Yeah, like some of you motherfuckers really just sound fucking stupid, and I'm gonna let you know you sound fucking stupid. And it's a damn shame they had no business giving me that voice tweet shit, that new feature.
I still didn't get there yet.
Oh man.
I mean, I haven't ran as wild with it, but I've been
I'm gonna look through that shit. I don't even get on social media.
I'm running wild with it.
Statement tweet, right?
Shit.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, that's gonna be when someone fucks up. They're gonna leave that damn voice note.
Yeah, because you have to screen record it. It takes some effort. You can't just screenshot. It takes effort to get to this shit.
Right.
Yeah. But then they're gonna get pissed off because they didn't say the right thing, and then they're like, I'm just gonna write it all down. Fuck it.
Yeah, but no, I'll be on my social media talking shit now. Like, that's gonna go. I think I'm actually gonna start utilizing my personal caffeine account starting next week. There's it seems like there's a bunch of shit that's gonna start showing up on TV. I think I might I think I might just start doing that I might start with the Verzuz next week. On my personal caffeine and just comment on it. Sounds like a good time. Good thing to start with.
Fabulous and fucking Jadakiss. It's gonna be interesting.
That's a good
really
battle.
Will be.
Like on paper, it's a good battle.
It's equal too.
For sure.
All right, Martin.
Oh yeah, you can follow me at Beats Be Killing Them on all my social medias and search Venomous spelled VNMS.
What?
It's when he finishes what he says.
He interrupted him. He was plugging his shit.
Man, search Venomous spelled VNMS on all your digital streaming platforms. Stream my shit. Let me know what you think when we come back on live since y'all watching and shit. I see you. I see you.
That's the thing. And
and I got the playlist this week.
Hey,
there you go.
It's gonna be something different that we haven't done, I don't think, in this whole playlist situation yet, huh?
I mean, it's on
like
us.
just a whole nother sound, a whole nother vibe and shit.
Well, we've been on some revolution shit.
Yeah, I know. I had to switch it up, man. Had to switch it up. Y'all just stay tuned and we'll talk about it next week.
First show.
There you go.
Yep. So, wear your damn mask. Rest in peace, Michael Jackson. And fuck 45 and the police. Black power. We out this bitch.
Peace.